Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay. What the fuck? Hello. Okay, so I was trying to record my Infinity Nikki shorts the other day, and I was trying to figure out why my like quick record shortcuts weren't working, and the little like recording blip wasn't showing up in the corner of my screen, right? And I was like, I used the like Xbox game bar that like is automatically downloaded on my computer, and like it just wasn't working. So I went in and it has an option to just reset it. So I was like, great, hit her with a little refresh, fix the problem. But when I do that, I have to go in and I have to mute like the microphone and the desktop audio, because I don't want that to record when I'm doing the little Infinity Nikki shorts. And apparently muting my microphone in the Xbox game bar also mutes my microphone on my computer. Right. So I can hear myself. Hold on. You were probably, no, I don't have the desk. Okay, wonderful. I put my headphones on and I could hear myself because my own stream was also unmuted in my browser. And then I was like, you are getting terrible echo. But no, the desktop audio was muted. Okay, so it's Monday. I suppose it's Monday, and that's all I have to say. Hey, you know, at least I figured it out. At least I had an idea about how to fix it, and I was relatively correct about it. But hi everyone. I hope you're doing good. We had a very stressful social day yesterday, so we ended up not playing Windrose, which was kind of disappointing, but also marginally necessary, because it was just stressful. It was just a stressful day yesterday, and I was very happy to be relaxed, and I played TCG Cards Drop Simulator all day. Hi girl, I'm shocked to see you here. But yeah, I'm really happy to be back with you today. I could not choose what I wanted to do today. Hi Marms, hi Dead Red, by the way, thank you for being here. I like changed the game that I was going to do like 3 different times, back and forth. Sometimes a good break day is good, especially with TCG Card Drop Simulator. It was definitely good. It was a nice little bit of relaxation for me. But at first I was like, you know what, maybe I'll throw some water park sim up here today, since we started that this weekend. And then just thinking about how stressful that game is was like stressing me out in real life, and I was like, you know what, I don't know if I can handle it. So I switched back to Teddy's Haven, and then I was very indecisive, but I decided that Teddy's Haven was the one that had my heart today. Yeah, so here we are. I'm mad at my applications also for not working. So I think that Teddy's Haven is an excellent place to unwind and be free. To unwind and to be free today. Because we haven't been here in a while, and we're almost, your little leg is really out there, you know. There you go. And we're almost to the end of fall as well. So I feel like it's a good time. We'll hopefully see some new stuff. There were, hi Patch, and of course my favorite guy is here today to welcome me, which I'm very, very excited about. That's my favorite guy. Let's go say hello to my favorite guy. My favorite guy. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like I can tell that things look different. There were a couple of updates recently, little like, you know, like performance updates and things like that. And I feel like I can sort of tell that is different and has gotten some boosts. So I'm happy to see it. I definitely feel like the game is running a lot better right now than it has the last few times I've played on stream and by myself. Oh, there's also a golem. I missed him. Hold on, maybe we should go up. Well, I'll see him better if we go up. That's wild. Actually, this morning I had time to kill and was looking at the YouTubes and saw my Teddy's Haven VODs. So I decided to watch through a couple of those before work. That's awesome. I hope that you enjoyed them. Those are definitely the best examples of my early streaming, I think. So it's very interesting. I feel like there is the most difference in my Teddy's Haven VOD, sort of, because it's the game that I started with. And it was always the game at the beginning of the week as well, so it was always the thing that had changes to make and differences to figure out. So and they're also so much more chill than basically anything else I play too. So it's truly a cozy space rather than the sort of at least medium energy fun that I usually try to have. Is this different? Is this different? No, I think I just don't go up there very often. But Maple and Jasper are right here. Let's talk to my favorite guy. Hi, Patch. I missed you. Calliope, you're really being needy right now. I need my hands. I'm sorry. I need them. Scanning beneath the bedrock. Unstable tunnels detected. Origin. Bioluminescent fauna. Long dormant. Recommendation? Bring light. And maybe snacks. They remember footsteps. That is awesome. Okay. You are unable to be a good streamer cat today. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Sorry, that was directly in the mic. I'm sure that was so loud. She's headbutting me a little bit too insistently today, so she's gonna sit next to me instead. And you can be my little neighbor today, okay? And then when you feel like you're ready to lay down, then we'll be good. Sound good? And she's like, no, I'd like to come back, actually. Oh, yes. I've accidentally unlocked something. I've locked my flight. Okay, how did I do that? Was it spacebar and E? Was it spacebar and W? Was I holding spacebar? Oh. There are new keybinds for new things now, and I think I accidentally just turned on God mode. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I just accidentally turned on God mode. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure that one out. Toggle flight. F. Oh. Yeah, that's God mode, all right, cool. You know, it's just in a game like this, sometimes you just accidentally turn on God mode, and that's totally not a big deal. Anyway, don't press F apparently. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of friends to see today. Cause there's God mode, which is just like free cam basically, but then there's also this, which is our regular flight. You're gonna make me mine today, aren't you, sir? This is unfortunate news for me. Hello? How are you today? I have to get a little closer to you, huh? A little closer? A little closer? All right. This is Obril. Crystals are created in memories, from the tree sap, from water, from flame. Each path is different, yet all find form through time. It is not what starts them, but what surrounds them that shapes their glow. So too, your brightness comes not from your creation, but from what you've lived. Thank you, Obril. I appreciate that, my dude. You've always got real pleasant things to share with us today. And look, you look so cool. They have that banner stick around for longer now too. I love that every time I come into this game, there's always something new going on. I love how much love Maverick puts into this game and how you can totally feel it at all times. Because there's always tweaks happening. And it kind of rules. It really does look a lot like different to me. I feel like the leaves look softer. I feel like there's some different terrain and tree action happening around me. Maybe I'm making that shit up, but I feel like there's some different tree and terrain action. I don't know. I could just be completely making that up in my mind right now. but it's cool, and I'm running so well. I should go I should like leave a comment in the Discord or something to be like, hey, my like game ran excellently today, because I've been having some issues with Teddy's Haven not wanting to run at full bore, despite the fact that, you know, it should be able to run at full bore, but I have an AMD graphics card, unfortunately, which means that my computer does not like Unreal Engine. And it was causing us issues, and that's a big reason why the Teddy's Haven streams have actually kind of been few and far between lately. Hi, little man. Hello. Did I wake you up from your little nap? Hello. I know. I would like 1,000 apples. Blake, thank you so much. Hi. Welcome in, Blake. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. We're doing some cozy gaming today. Some shop simulator that I don't really play like a shop simulator because I cannot stop myself from absolutely 100% clearing the map of resources every single day. So it's kind of more of a harvesting simulator for me. But that's what we're up to today. How was your stream? How did it go? What were you up to over there? I hope it was a good day. I was fighting with my bots today. Otherwise I would have popped in and said hello. Yeah, co-working. I think you mentioned that as well. Very cool. What were you working on? Schoolwork or something? Oh my goodness. And hello, Tofu. Hi, Jester. Hi, Tofu. Thank you so much for the raid. It's good to see you all too. Oh my gosh, a double raid. I wasn't prepared. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad that you're over here. I'll say it again. We're doing Teddy's Haven today. We're having a real cozy time today in Teddy's Haven. This is a fantasy shop simulator. I tend to play it more like a harvesting simulator because I just love running across the map and collecting all of the resources all the time. So that's kind of what we're up to today. Blake, I have a paper to do in place of a field trip essay, which is stinky, but anyway. Well, but I'm glad that you were able to curate a space where you could, you know, lock in and be productive, so that's cool. But thank you so much for the raid, Tofu, as well. It's great to see y'all. What were you up to? It looks like you were playing some Genshin Impact. I was lurking in there earlier, so I wasn't sure if you were still playing Genshin or if you were if you had switched to something else. A harvesting simulator. This game is made for me. This game is so excellent, I do have to say. If you are at all into a shop simulator, if you like just running around a map and talking to cool NPCs and petting animals, this is the game for you. It's made by someone called Maverick Wolf, is the dev, and he is super cool. He's super nice. And he's always giving this game a lot of love. Like, I just logged into this one today, and already, oh, of course, and there's my favorite NPC over here too. I have to make sure that everyone gets a chance to look at him. Even just today I logged in and was like, oh wow, like I can tell that some of the textures are different, and I can tell that a big thing is that my game is running a lot better than it has been the last few times I've played, so that's really cool. This is Patch. He's my favorite NPC. We have a lot of NPCs on the map for us today, actually. It does seem like a relaxing game. It's very like, if it's a shop simulator, but it's a shop simulator that doesn't have any of the, like, the time limits and things like that, if that makes sense. So if you were ever, like, in the mood for a shop simulator, but you're not necessarily in the mood for the, like, chaos management or, like, the cleanup duty and all of those things, this is the game. There's no rush. There's no, like... Dead Red, thank you so much for gifting subs. I appreciate it so much. it's just completely like, it's just free to really do like whatever you want. You don't even have to buy stock because you can just run around the map and just harvest like crystals and fruit and animal products and all of these things that are just on the map and sell them. So you don't even really have to worry about like your money at all and things like that. So, oh, thanks for the lurk. Just Genshin today. Feeling under the weather, so just a chill exploring time. I also got up really late today because I was feeling kind of not so good this morning. So I'm with ya. Thank you so much, Blake. Brain Melty, go finish up your paper. Yeah, go attack that thing. I appreciate you being here though. Thank you for the raid. Ted, thank you so much for gifting to Blake and Jester. I appreciate you. You're always the biggest, sweetest bean of them all. I really, really appreciate it. This is Olmbro. He is he's an NPC who likes to give us some lore about this world that we're living in called Ursa. He's my bestie, and I go see him every day. Long ago, this one is new, I think. I do be beaning it up from time to time. I would say so. I don't remember this one, so I wonder if Maverick has added even more lines for Olmbro. That would be sick. Long ago, the centaur clans of Braymar's Field roamed free and fierce, but a mortal bard, clever and cruel, carved a horn from a fallen elder's bone. With one note, he tamed the herd. With two, he made them kneel. It's like sort of familiar, but with three, they rose again. They say he still runs, hoofbeats behind him always. Thank you for not trying to tame the wild in me. Ooh, I think I do recognize that one from my own playthrough, but I think that one was new for us, which is super, super sick. This game is also like, this is the making references to stuff game. Because there are tons and tons of references to other games in here. A lot of Final Fantasy reference, which I actually don't get because I haven't played Final Fantasy. My bad. But there's tons of references to a ton of different games. So the savvy will probably be able to spot a lot more of them than me. Like this is a reference to something. The little desktop computer. Jester, thank you for lurking. Or Sly, thank you for lurking. I did the thing where Star asked you the other day if you prefer Sly or Jester, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Sly. But then I doubted myself, and now my brain is confused. But thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. We talked to a stone golem NPC today who gave us a boost to mining. But the thing about mining is it's the least entertaining task for me. It's the least entertaining task of them all. And I'm not very good at doing it. If there's anything I need, it's not more manasite. Oh my lord. So like I'm mining a little bit, but I'm maybe not clearing the map like I should be to take advantage of my mining boost today. It's just it's the least entertaining one to me. I like the way that the fruit gets harvested, like the berries, because I feel like they've got a real, I don't know, I feel like they have a real satisfying noise. It's probably just that I'm still so slow with mining because I keep not doing it. That would probably do it to you, huh? That would probably do it to you. How many of these I got? I like to really stock up on all of my fruits during the season. We're almost to the end of fall, and once we get to the new season, all of the plants will like be different. There'll be different kind of berries, and I'm very excited for that because winter is the only season we haven't played yet on stream together. And I'm very nervous about winter. Not because it is any harder to like survive or anything like that, because that's not really a thing in this game, but because the last time I played a winter, I had to turn my graphics settings way down because my computer didn't like all of the snow particles very much. So I am excited to see if that has been optimized as well. And there's dinosaurs in this game. So, I mean, really game of the year, you know what I'm saying? And you can pet them. So, I actually don't think it gets any better than that, really. You can pick plants and you can pet dinosaurs. And if you ever have needed more than that in a game, I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied. And of course, our royal peaches, you know, our royal peaches, which certainly aren't a reference to anything, I'm sure. that one I do get. I don't get a lot of the references, but I get that one. There is still this little section of grass over here poking up through the ether. Totally not. Definitely completely just unrelated to anything. As it should be, you know. If anybody watches the YouTube channel Game It Out, I think the guy's name is Josh. Star watches that one a little bit, but I don't watch it very much. There's also a reference to Josh in here in the form of a quad-headed giraffe. Giant quad-headed giraffe. And that's at least one of the references I get, and probably one of the like fan favorites in the game. What Patch was talking about earlier really has me thinking about the underground passages. I really want to go to there. I really want to go underground and see the like dwarven territory that's under there. I know that's probably maybe in the works for like a future update, and I'm very excited. It's all I think about every time I get to talk to one of the stone golems. Very nice. Nice. Oh, I missed. Hi, Arya. Good to see you. You're looking gorgeous as always, Miss Girl. The castle music was like more lively to me today. I don't know why. I think I'm just always like so excited about all of the like perceived changes that there are that I just tend to make them up in my brain sometimes. But it's okay. Even if I am making it up, it just means that I'm appreciating them anew. I think. Yep, I'm pretty stocked up on all of these. I don't think I need to worry about not having enough for the next season, so. You were pumped. I just, well, listen. I think that all of the music is super cool, and the castle music was really, it was really like banging today. It was really banging. You were pumped. It's so funny to me. Okay, this was a longer gathering day because I got hit with that delicious mining boost, and I had to take advantage of it. Calliope. The camera lives. I saw her go behind the PC, and that's usually the moment that the camera dies, because she likes to bump into the terrible USB cord that doesn't actually connect to the computer very well. But I lived. I'm still alive, and I'm shocked by this. That big like disc out there is so strange, and that is also strange. Look at you. This is just a little moment in the water. What are you? I think it's just where some of the waves are like coalescing, but that's very funny to me. I love this game. The other day, you were doing some work while I was doing my thing. Today, I am doing some work while you're doing your thing. Amazing! We've traded roles. I love that. I hope you are having a good time with your work, as I was having a good time with my work. And I appreciate you hanging out while the work gets done as well. My Mocodiles. This place looks very similar to me. That's a lot of, I don't need that much mana sight. I just don't need it. The Discord still has things that it's not happy about, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Because my live notification works when I test it, like to send the little notification to the Discord, but it doesn't work in actuality. So, oh my goodness. So if the test works, wouldn't you think that it would also actually work when the test works? It's very confusing to me. But work it did not. Oh, you're learning A-Sprite? That's sick! I hope that you like it. I've heard mixed reviews on it. I think it was like really, I think Star got really into it because, I mean, Star really didn't have like any experience with like digital art, more or less. Like a few times like with like drawing tablet, but even in general, they don't necessarily like draw on the regular that often. So I think that was one of the reasons that Star really liked A-Sprite, is because they had a little like ground knowledge of other programs. And so they were able to like really just like learn it from the ground up. And I think that was very good for them. So I hope you like it. I've heard that people who know other programs don't like it as much. Like people who are Clip Studio Paint users or like Photoshop users are like, it doesn't work like Clip Studio Paint or like Photoshop does. So I don't like it as much, which is valid. And I would probably feel the same way. So, but I'm very interested to see if you do like it. I think it is an adorable little application. So, are you using it to make like channel sprites, channel emotes? Things of that nature, because that would be very sick. I gotta go pet my chickens. Yeah, you get used to how the mechanics work and the hotkeys and all that jazz. Yeah, for sure, for sure. People get used to what is like normal for them. And then, oh, I don't remember you having that little grooming animation before. That was very cute, Tornado. That was very, very cute. Oh my goodness. Yes, channel emotes, I love that. I hope it goes so well. And I know that Star is very serious and very excited at the chance to make you an emo as well. So they were immediately like, I should do this for Dead Red. So if you do have thoughts or want tips or anything like that, I'm sure Star has them for you. Yes, that would be so sick. That'd be so sick. Okay, so the last time we were here, it's running amazing, by the way. The store was where the most lag was before, and it's like really, it's doing a very good job. It's clearly more laggy than it was outside, but it's still very good. The last time we were here, what we did is we kind of decorated a little bit. I put my little chair down over here, and we made the fish corner. Yeah, we made the fish corner, and I don't think, oh, some of these are on sale, but mostly these are just for display. We've got our cool freaking sharks in these ones. So the newest addition to the shop is fish corner. And then we moved our weapons around a little bit so that they could expand their display a little bit, and also just be in a better place to make room for our chair, because the chair is very important. As per usual, we have to check to make sure that everything that needs to be on the shelf is on the shelf, and then we have to tackle the loathed buzz shelf, because I know there's gonna be more. And I know it's gonna make me miserable trying to get them on the shelf. Okay, which ones haven't we put up yet? Tiger Melon and Velvet Knight. Okay, this is green and blue. So actually, perhaps it's not gonna be that bad. I need to turn my sprite off so that he does not bother me. And I need to get an empty thingamabobber. Okay. So when we're talking about the Velvet Knight, and we're talking about what color this is, what color is this? what color is that? Because it looks very extraordinarily black to me. I'm trying to see it at an angle. It looks extraordinarily black to me. What if I put it on the shelf? That looks extraordinarily black to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so maybe this doesn't need to go with the blues, and this can go on the end as a black one, because that would be lovely. That would be very lovely if I didn't have to arrange all those. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I'm gonna have to move those in a second anyway, because these ones are gonna need to go right there. So all of this was for naught. My little book is gonna go down one. You don't need to snap quite so extraordinarily much. There you go. It looks pretty darn black to me, right? Sometimes they look really black when they're in the little palette. The hand motion helped me think. And then you put them up on the shelf and you're like, oh no, that's actually extremely blue. And that's usually the way it goes. But that one was just straight up black. I think if I had my settings one higher, I could probably see perhaps another tone in there. But, okay, this is the green. I don't need that yet. We're moving these over here. Yeah. And I know this is truly riveting gameplay. Reorganizing my shelves all the time. This one looks really black to me too, but I can see the green. I can see the essence of a green. So I think I'm gonna leave it there because it would just be more work to rearrange that at this point than anything else. Oop, not that. I want you to go on the shelf. Yeah, there you go. Maze. Maze. I'm making valiant efforts to not scalp people in this playthrough. We've already discussed this. But one day we will have all of the buzzes on the shelf and we can finally stop rearranging everything all the time. Today was not that day, and we're about to go into a new season, so there's gonna be even more of them to rearrange. But it's okay. It's gonna be just fine, and it's not gonna drive me insane at all to have to completely rearrange those shelves again. Inventory / shelf management is important it's important in all of the games I enjoy. So it's important in all of the games I enjoy too. And it is it is a very fun part of the game for me too. I really do enjoy doing it. The buzzes though are uniquely frustrating to me because, and I could fix this problem easily. If I expanded this whole crafting station into like factory levels of crap, I could get all the buzzes ready to go in not that much time. But I don't do that. I like the challenge, I guess, of only getting a couple of them up at a time, and thus I suffer. Hi, Winter. Thank you so much for popping in, my friend. I hope you're having a good day. Very, very good to see you. Deadwood, thank you so much for gifting us up to Winter. I appreciate it so much. You were the best and always, always so kind to me and to everyone as well. And I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day though, Winter. Thank you for coming to see us today. We are in Teddy's Haven right now, which is a cozy little shop simulator that has like a not quite it's open world, but the map is very, very small. So like technically open world. And that's not, no, that's supposed to be there. Okay, that looked different to me for some reason. And you can like gather up all the things for your shop like off of the land. So you can go groom the animals and things to get their products and stuff like that, and then you can sell them in your shop. And it's a good time overall. It's my cozy little game. Right now, we need to figure out what doesn't have a Buzzy Brew. We've got that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. I think we have almost all of them, which would be wonderful, because that means we would have almost all of them just in time for the new season. And, an entirely new group of fruit. But we don't have to worry about that. 3 paragraphs down, you're killing it, Blake. You're killing it. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. 3 paragraphs down is like a very good progress also. In one day, that's pretty good. And 1 paragraph to go, you freaking got this. It's practically already done, actually. It's practically already done. Nightshade is good. Royal Peach is good. Scarlet Tip. Sea Fallow. Skydrop. Soulberry. Sun Apple. We just did that one. Oh, you don't mean that we've done them all. You don't mean that I finally made it through all of them just in time for the next season. Because this would be wonderful, wonderful news to me. Oh, this is excellent. I started earlier in between classes. Well, still. It's also a topic that you're passionate about. That's awesome. So the star is Stardust Later _26, right? Yes, they are. There's like 3 different like accounts on Twitch that are all very similarly strung out in those same terms. And I'm pretty sure there's also like, Twitch does a weird thing where sometimes it says that Star is both of those people. And so it's kind of weird, but it is the one that you typed out there, officially. I may or may not be doing a thing. I'm fascinated by this. Scared perhaps, but also fascinated. I'm excited to see it, whatever it is though. Thank you for doing a thing. That's very cool. Is that good or bad? That's an excellent question, I think. Well, we're not gonna find one that has less than 1. So, boom, gorgeous. So now I can go through and just start making more of the ones that are on the shelf but don't have any additional inventory. And then we'll be so caught up on them in no time. And it'll be wonderful. And I can focus on the summer or the winter ones. Is that good or bad? I think yes. I think yes, actually. That is, well, that's just true. Right now, I'm looking for which of these have the fewest amount in storage, and then I will make that one, and thus I will never run out of anything ever. This game is very good. Green Whistle and Heart Gleam, I think is what I saw there. This game is very good for people who really like to do things insanely efficiently. Because you have so much freedom to like math it all out to your heart's content. And this game is also really good for people who don't want to do that too, because you super like are not required to do any of this like at all. I don't think I will have enough unless I grab some of that. Also, I should turn my Sprite back on. I love that I found all these communities that are so interconnected and intertwined. It's actually crazy. It's really, really cool. And I love the fact that like, even when I'm not the one streaming, I can like almost always go find somewhere where everyone is hanging out and we can like still talk to each other. You know what I mean? Like even on days where like I'm not the one hosting, I guess is like the word that you could say. Like there's still somewhere where everyone is and we can still like go chat and stuff, and I don't know. I think that is so cool. It's crazy how I don't know. It's crazy how I feel so close to so many people so quickly, I guess. Because I only met everyone at the earliest in February. Because that's when I started and kind of started exploring Twitch communities a little bit more purposefully to like find friends to make. And yeah, I don't know. That's a really fast turnaround for friends, I think, in a good way. Oh, Miss Calliope. She's using the litter box behind me, and it's especially smelly today. Okay, it's fine. These I am like verging on just having incredible overstock of like all of these more or less, which is pretty good. The Moondrill I do think is the Dark Lunacite, and I feel like I'm always messing that up somehow and thinking that something else is that. But I think that's correct. We need Pebble Bright, and we need, what? Sangrelith? It looks like. I think I found King first, and then I was like, ooh, Moss also streams, and OMG Mango also streams, and OMG Soda also streams. Yeah, I think I also found King first, and then I don't remember in what order. I'm really bad at remembering to follow people. So I was watching Moss for like a week or two before I was like, oh my god, I'm not following this person. And I don't know how that's even possible, but somehow I managed to not do it. So I think it was Kenji and then Bo, who is ironically not in the like interconnected circle, but Bo is very important to me. And then I think it was Moss, and then I think it was Kel, and it was very funny. And we're all here and we're all together. And I love that for us. I need maple, and I think I needed white there if I remember. Yeah. Ganges, thank you. But, I mean, it's really a testament to how, like, cool all of these people are who have, like, curated their communities, and, I mean, also just, like, the people themselves, of course, who are so cool and welcoming and, like, love to hang out in different spaces with each other on a very regular basis. It's really, really cool. It's a really good space to be in, especially when you're an unemployed dude as I am, and spend a lot of time, you know, by myself during the day. And it feels like I don't have to spend as much time by myself because I've met all of these people now. I was with a friend this morning and I realized I've been present for 4 years and never followed. That's like genuinely so real though. I think I just did that to another of Bo's friends, Hempy, the other day, even though I was literally there for Hempy's like partner push and all of those things. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like in one of her streams the other day and I was like, I'm literally not following her. Like, how do I accomplish these things? How do I think of myself as a very regular viewer and then manage to just never hit that follow button? I don't know. It's interesting, and I've done it to more than one person before. So all those like automated reminders that people put in their chat that are like, if you're enjoying your time here, don't forget to follow. Those are for me. Those are for me specifically, because I do in fact forget to follow. I do in fact do that. So okay, our ore golem no longer fits in the window. I do have to say, we have reached a point here. Amaze. Okay, so you don't fit in the window anymore, my friend, and I'm gonna have to assist you with that eventually. Retro Rewind spoiled me, and I want a snap to the counter so bad in every single shop simulator I've ever played now. The fact that Retro Rewind just like whoop slots you in at the counter is so good and so perfect. I love that it does that, and I think every game should do that. And with that, we've got our one jump per stream out of the way. Girl, you're loud as shit back there, by the way. Pun not intended. Actually, she's going to town. She's scratching the side of that litter box like the world is coming down around her. I'm very sorry if you can hear that in the background. I'm almost certain you probably can. You know, she's a streamer too. Clappy's a streamer too. Every other simulator game, every other shop simulator, when you complete a transaction, you press spacebar or enter. But not in this game. In this game, it just makes me jump. Oh, hello! Thank you! Thank you! He walks in, he does his thing, and he leaves. Look at how many freaking bonuses we have over here right now. We've got, I can't see it. Let me in. We've got Patches Insight. We've got Olbrel's Shine, we've got Umbro's Light, and we've got the Mage's Enchantment. We're gonna make so much money today. It's actually freaking bonkers. I feel like real life. This is how I feel in my Twitch chat. Every time Dead Red gifts a sub, that's exactly the same feeling that I get. Where I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's so nice to me. Look at all these blessings that I have. Except all 4 of them are Dead Red. Jumping is good exercise. I only learned how to jump last summer. That's so interesting that you could like go that long without like learning how to jump. That's very interesting to me. I know a lot of people who like as adults don't know how to jump. I think that part of like being in sports as a kid in high school is, you know, you have to learn how to jump. I was also in the jumping sport, which was volleyball, and I was also in the other jumping sport, which was track, where I at least briefly did long jump. They wanted me to do high jump. I'm 5'3". There's no high jumping for a 5'3" person. It doesn't. The space that I have to cover off the ground is a lot more than the space a like 5'10" person has to cover off the ground. They wanted me to high jump really bad though. I gave it a good little try. 5'3" is so tall to me. I feel tall. In my heart, in my soul, I feel like I have tall energy. Oh, I picked up my rug. The rug is a little bit evil. We can't linger on it. The rug is a little bit evil. 5 inches taller than you, that's quite short, Winter, I will be honest with you. You're around the same size as my mother then. My mother likes to say that she's 5'1", except I'm like a whole head taller than her. So I'm like, Mom, I hate to tell you this, but you're not 5'1" actually. If I'm only 5'3". But that's very short. I had a friend in high school who was around 4'11" as well. And they were cool. I think short people are cool. Oh, fuck. Okay, 2 jumps. 2 jumps is all we get. 2 jumps at the register is all we get in this stream. But that's cool. Star is very much taller than me, and it makes me mad at them. And they just bought a pair of shoes that makes them even taller now. And I'm upset over it. Because I can't even see into the cabinets. You bought fishies! Thank you for buying some fishies. I hope you love them. I don't think tall people understand what it's like to literally like not be able to see. I picked up the rug again. So much of the world. Genuinely. You can't see into your cabinets. You can't see like on top of things. Like my, there's that joke of like the tall person in the relationship complaining that the top of the fridge is always dirty, right? But you can't see it. You don't know that the top of the fridge is dirty because you never see it. And that's what life is like. You just, like 50% of the world is just hidden from you when you're short. Not to mention that everyone is looking down like onto your forehead directly every time they talk to you, and that's also a good time. I try not to think about it though, because I'll actually lose sleep over that. I'll lose sleep over that thought. At least I don't have any bald spots yet. They'll come later. Give me another decade, and then I can deal with a bald spot. Random complaint. The top of doors are always so dusty, and it drives me crazy. I think that it's the tall people's job. If you're a tall people and you have secrets of the universe at your fingertips, you'd still rock bald. Don't worry. Thank you, Sayo. Hey, one day I'm gonna try it. One day I've always said I want to go. Maybe not shiny. But I gotta try a buzz cut one day. I would not be a true NB if I didn't cut my hair off at least once. So I've never seen the top of a door before. Also, hi Sayo, thank you for hanging out. I think the last time I saw the top of a door was probably when I was a wee babe getting a piggyback ride from my grandfather. Ultra fatty, lost one possum handbag full of ketchup packets. Please send a whisper. You got it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna find that handbag for you, Ultra Fatty. Don't even worry. I promise you, it'll get back to you one of these days. I'll look for it endlessly. The search will never end for your ketchup packet possum bag. I'm too far past buzzing. Sayo, I'll buzz cut with you, but Sayo, your hair is luscious and gorgeous, I fear. I don't know. I think the blonde locks are too valuable. It's just, I picked up the rug again. The rug is being especially evil today. I feel like I'm not giving the rug enough attention, and so the rug is like extra upset with me. And I don't know what to do for him. It's just one thick layer of dust. Nothing interesting. It's just like every single door. I can't even imagine like it's like a whole other thing I need to be embarrassed about. So is mine. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am quite attached to my jellyfish cut. So it would be a harder decision now to go for a buzz cut than it would have been in like college. If I buzz, I lose too much. My hair is taller than me. Is crazy. That's another thing too. Am I gonna look shorter if my hair is shorter? If I lose my hair, I will not buzz cut with you respectfully. Cutting my hair would break so many hearts. Dead Red, please. I could never lose your hair. Even spiritually. Even if I never saw you again, Dead Red. Spiritually, I would feel it in my heart that it was gone. And I would wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. Just with pain in my bones. My hair is 2 inches taller than my height. That's an important 2 inches. That's an important 2 inches right there. I love that for you. That's lovely. Marms, that's half the reason I poof my hair up. It adds height. I love that so much for you, Marms. Marms, your hair was always a big topic of conversation for us, because every time you did something even slightly different with your hair, we would all freak out and we'd all be very excited about it. So I've always got that blonde man hair on my mind, I guess. You bewitched me with your blondness. It wouldn't be the first time. Sorry. This is a lot funnier to me than it is to anyone else, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh my god. Not the blonde bewitching. I still want to add a redeem that every time that you... Not a redeem. I want to add something so that every time you chat for the first time, the pointing emote comes up on screen and says blonde. Because I think that would just be wonderful, and I really want to do that, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make even the most basic Twitch commands work. So we'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. Hi, Calliope. I'm shocked that you're here again. Are you gonna actually come lay down this time? No, you're gonna walk in front of the camera. Okay. So you're just gonna walk in front of the camera. You're gonna show your butthole on camera. Calliope, you're showing your butthole on camera. The people gotta pay for that, girl. Okay. She decided it was window time. There's no room for you in the window, really. The blinds are down. There's no room for you in the window. She's always out here trying to show her butthole on camera. It's crazy. Hey, I'm still working on that essay, so no rush, Marms. LOL. I love it. I never need a broom because I can just walk around. I don't know if I understand that one. I don't know if I understand what you mean by that one. And that's probably just me being dumb. Soda Cat is here. Miss Calliope. That you took a long time to put that on my counter, sir. I have to say. Scandalous. Blake is working on a real, actual, serious essay. and not a meme essay, I fear. Scandalous. She is scandalous. She just wants attention. That's the crazy thing. She doesn't actually want to lay with me. She just thinks that I'm talking to someone. And she says, if I'm if you're talking to someone, I want to be included in that, and I want some of the attention from that interaction. But then she gets confused because there's no actual people in here. Your hair is long enough to sweep the floor behind you as you walk. That's sick. Ankle length hair is a huge commitment and a huge flex though, because I've known people with hair down to the floor and I could never. Even my hair is a little bit shorter right now than the longest it's ever been. I would show you my hair, but I took a shower, so my ends look oily, but it's only because there's oil in them that's still soaking in. So it's not that they're dirty, okay? It's just that they're going through their oil treatment. But like even now, I struggle with it sometimes. I struggle to stay sane a little bit. Anyone who's ever been able to put their hair in a top knot on the top of their head, I envy you more than anything else in the world. My scalp is too sensitive and I cannot have my hair in any kind of like even when it was short, in any kind of like elevated hairstyle for more than like an hour without getting a migraine. So everyone out there who can like get home and like wrap up their day and then like throw their hair into a top knot at the top of their head, you don't know how good you've got it. Actually, you literally genuinely do not know how good you've got it, because that is a crazy privilege that I desire on the regular. Marms, what do you mean it's a very serious essay? Well. Winter, I'm on my bed right now laying down and my hair is in the hallway. That's bonkers. Blake saying your therapist can relate to that. Dude, that's bonkers. These are bonkers things to picture. But I'm so jealous of all the girlies who can do their little messy bun on the top of their head. I used to be able to in high school a little bit more, but I also think that I had a pain tolerance in high school. And I would just like deal with the migraine because I pretty much just had a migraine like 23/6 anyway. So yeah, I used to be able to, but I just lost that ability. Hi, Sylvia, you're like outside. That's unusual. Okay. Do we have any new friends? It's the last day of fall, and it's a nice little dreary one today. Very fall feeling. No, I know how special it is. I once gave myself a wolf cut, and then my bun was a little baby bun. Yeah, I have the jellyfish, so I can do both. I can wrap all the long hair up and still have like a little like shaggy bob going on, but I can't put it on the top of my head where it's actually out of the way. It's always a ponytail that's like at the base of my neck, which is like, that's not better. And a bun, it hits on the back of my chair and it's just like overstimulation central. So I kind of tend to just like have my hair down like 90% of the time. I'm a headband lover though, I will say. I have lots of the, I like to call them my Bella Swan headbands. Although my hair is not as thick and luscious and mahogany as hers, I will admit. But I love a headband. Get the bangs out of my face and I'm pretty much okay. I've grown accustomed to the hair on my back more or less. I just get very self-conscious about it getting tangled. That's my biggest problem. I'm stuck on my bed now. Stuck as in like spiritually stuck, as in ooh, this bed is so cozy, or stuck as in like you're okay. So what is it that you knocked down, just out of curiosity? Was it the entire lamp? Okay, that's cool. Literally stuck. I love that for you. I hope that you can come back from that. I need to go pick up the lamp that my cat just knocked onto the floor. And I think also a cup of liquid that she just knocked over onto my books. So I'll be right back. One of my cats is loafing and is asleep on my hair. I love that. She does do that to me. She likes to sleep on my neck. Okay, she's causing major issues. I'll be right back. all of my Twilight books are now on the ground, including some other things, including a lamp. But no liquid was spilled, so I can deal with it later. But I did think that maybe she spilled liquid onto all my books, and I was very sad about this. But no. All my Twilight books are on the floor, though, and that does offend me a little bit. And also, she knocked down Todd. How could she be so rude to Todd and his little diaper that you can remove? Are there any Drawfee enjoyers out there? Any Drawfee enjoyers out there? That's unbelievable. It's Todd. It's Todd from Drawfee. From Drawfee, and not from Mario. Not from Mario. Very legally distinct. Anyway, Todd's gonna hang out with me because I feel bad that he got knocked into the shadows behind the couch. But yes, no liquid on the books, which is a plus. She's crabby today. I don't know why, because usually all the circumstances of the day are in her favor, in the sense that I stayed in bed until like 11:30, and she's usually really happy about that, because it usually just means that I'm cuddling her for extra hours. But she's crabby. Usually, after knocking something down, she's gotten it out of her system a little bit, so I think we're good now. But thank you for your patience while I went and saved my Twilight books from the dark, shadowy abyss. Am I stupid? Why can't I not remember where to go? I feel like this plane is like longer than it used to be. I know, your car is so cool. It's so cool. But I think I'm just making things up. Rude. It is rude. The Twilight books, the most valuable of my collection. I am in a server on Discord that's like for... Oh my gosh, I can land on that tree. I did not think that tree was going to be corporeal enough for me to stand on it. That's like a Twilight fandom community where people post like their fanfics and also just talk about it and stuff. And they're gonna start a book club to do a like reread of the series, and I'm very excited about this because it's been forever since I've read them. I think the last time I reread the whole series was when Midnight Sun released. So I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I do not have... Oh, hi! Oh, you really fell down that time. I don't remember you like face planting like that. Can I still have 1,000 apples though? Is that cool? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he loves to give me 1,000 apples. I know that he does. But yeah, I think the only Twilight book that I don't have is the Bree Taylor book. I also don't have the Gender Bent one either. I've never read either of those two, so I really should get them to complete my collection. I do have Sarah Elizabeth's Why We Love and Hate Twilight, and I have only browsed through it. I haven't fully read it yet, so I might include that in my own version of the book club. If any of you have explored the soda tumbler, you know that of the many things I enjoy, Twilight is very, very at the top of that list. It's pretty much like Jellyfish, Twilight, and then Danny Phantom, and that's pretty much like the top 3 things that I enjoy taking part in on the internet. So if you get me started on talking about Twilight, which no one did, by the way, completely unprompted, I started talking about this. I find it difficult to cease. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. That's enough Twilight in public for everyone, I think. Okay. Anyway, look at these cute ducks. This guy is crazy, by the way. I can't help but just feel like that's a crazy guy. He's got a little bit of grass going through his cheek right now. But like, oh, actually I don't think that's grass going through his cheek. I actually think he's just maybe missing a pixel or two right there. But I can see him from this angle. And doesn't he just look lovely? Isn't he just a cool guy? Right? His name is Quackerog. They're kind of rendered. Damn, I honestly didn't realize how rendered that duck was. This game surprises me endlessly. not limited to, but including how rendered that duck was. What do I call the study of soda? I don't know. What do you call the study of soda? I would probably call it sodology. Or something. Oh, physics. Physics is pretty good. I feel like, though, you could include a lot of things in physics and not just soda. Because there's lots of things that fizz. I mean, you could get into some serious chemistry there. You can get into some serious chemistry. So, but I love that. Thank you. I appreciate the dad joke. Hi, Umbro. Yes, I still remember the girl who fell from the sky. Her name was Saren. She came speaking of a locked goddess in a world beyond the frost. Elric, a fire-hearted wanderer. You think that's a fire-hearted wanderer or a fire-hearted wanderer? Probably a fire-hearted wanderer, I'd have to guess. Joined her. Together, they braved cold lands and cruel faiths. In the end, he let her go. Not because he did not love her, but because he did. Thank you for letting that warmth live again. Thank you, Umbro, for delivering unto me beautiful poetry, as you always do. What would I do without you? I need a brain break, but can't take one because I need to get it done today. And I'm failing class until I turn it in. That's always the worst when you're like, I feel like I could be so much more productive at this if I could just like chill for a second. But you are like in a situation where you can't. I definitely put myself there a few times in college. I was kind of a loser pants and was rather studious most of the time, but there were definitely assignments that I backed myself into a corner on. So I know the feeling. I hope that this in the background is helpful, but if it's not, Blake, don't be afraid to, you know, turn me off and turn on someone extra familiar or turn on music or a YouTube video or anything like that. Don't feel like, you know, if I'm inhibiting your focus, don't feel like you gotta stick around just cause. So no worries at all. It was great to see you today. And good luck with your paper. You've got this. No worries. More helpful and less triggering. I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear that. Teddy's Haven is a good one. A good one to tune in to when you're trying to be in a little bit of a cozier space, because I tend to make less raunchy jokes during Teddy's Haven. And I'm no I can't think of a word. I'm not always lewd, but Teddy's Haven definitely has less material to make jokes about, so it tends to be a little bit more chill on Teddy's Haven days. Also, Star's not here, and Star's really the problem. If we're all being honest, Star is the one who inspires the lewd jokes most of all. It's a very different energy. There's a very different energy between buddy streams with Star and solo soda streams, and then solo Star streams. Because my solo streams can still be kind of, you know, I can still fit some lewd jokes in on a solo stream for sure. And like, of course it goes off the handle when we're together, but when Star is alone, it's like I have a little time bomb in my living room, and I'm just so afraid of what tangent they could possibly choose to go on when left to the wilds. Star is the problem. Star is the problem. The thing is that Star is the problem, and I love my problem more than anything. I love my problem, but they do like to make a dirty, nasty little joke every once in a while, and hey, I also love to make a dirty, nasty little joke every once in a while, so it's not like I can blame them. Hi, Unicorn. I didn't say hello yesterday, and I felt bad about that. Your eyes are very pointy today. You ever thought about that? Your eyes are very pointy today. Okay, I'm creeped out a little bit by you for some reason. Goodbye. Oh, it's just the big door. I was like, something looks different over there, but it's just the big door. I think it's pretty normal big door, in fact. Hello, crocodiles. Of course, the absolutely bumpin' music over here. Hey, dude. Please don't bite me. You wouldn't bite me. I would also like to point out that I did remember the turtles yesterday. No problem, I remembered those turtles. I fit them right in on the loop. I was very impressed by myself. I think that might be one of the first times that I've ever remembered the turtles and not just walked right by them. So we're getting better. It's taking me time to undo the, not undo, it's taking me time to edit the gathering route that I have so firmly implanted in my brain in order to add a new stop, but I've done a good job. I'm getting there. It took us, what is this, like the 8th Teddy stream? But I got there, and also some solo playtime of my own in my own world too. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't gloat all that much, but I feel good that I remembered them twice even. It's always an improvement. I don't want to start the day because then it's winter and then I'm scared for all the reorganization that has to happen. It's gonna be a lot of work tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of work tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Enjoy it, everybody. Enjoy the tranquility of the final day of the season, because tomorrow we're back into the mines of inventory management, or shelf management, really. Not really inventory. My inventory is endless and eternal. Okay. Hi, Tornado. And all of Tornado's little friends. I don't remember them having that little grooming animation. That is so cute. They probably had it and I just didn't pay attention to it, but it is adorable. No mounts inside because they're too fast. Get my honey. I actually don't have the overflow of honey that I thought I would. In my solo world, I have 5,000 honey. It's ridiculous. Do I have anything? Let's find out. Let me out of here. My friend here is too big for his windowsill, so that might mean that I put him on a big table. And as long as I can still see him on the big table, this is great. Oh, but I can't really see you on the big table, can I? You're too far away still. Hold on, let me center you on this, and then can I reach the whole thing? Hold on. Oh, you're not moving with the table. I guess it's because you're not really furniture, huh? That's fair. You aren't furniture. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but he's gonna get so much bigger so fast that the problem will be solved before it's even really a problem. I'm gonna check one more time just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure, well, that's not the way to do it, is it? I'm pretty sure I have a buzz for everything that currently exists on the shelf. Or actually, but I did want to do that. I was right the first time. Yeah, excellent. So no shelf rearranging today, which is lovely. Also, I haven't drank any of my coffee that I made 3 hours ago. And I should do that because it's delicious. Excellence. Okay. Well, in that case, all I really need to do is decide which one has the least, but I guess there might be some that don't have excess on the shelf. So I should still pay attention to the menu in this sense. Wish I could explain any of what goes on in my brain. It would be very interesting to narrate my entire thought process with all of the again, it's not really inventory management, but I guess it is inventory management. It's crafting management. I don't know. Because it is nonsense, and I've played so much of this game that it has very clear logic to me. Except that no, it doesn't. Except that it actually kind of doesn't. Amberfall and Mirthshade looks like are the ones with the least. Amberfall and Mirthshade, which is like way down here. Where are ya? A purple one. That's not where that was supposed to go. All right. Mirthshade jam it is. I guess. Okie dokie. Let's actually put that one where it's supposed to go. Here I am, like, I am the most efficient Teddy's Haven player. I have this all down to a science that is perfect and unique to me, and then immediately put something in the wrong crafting implement. No, perfect, actually. I'm glad it worked out like that. It's important to stay humble. It's important to stay humble, and I'm glad that happened so that I could take that one on the chin. It's good. It's good for the soul. It's good for the soul to be wrong every now and then. Finished, Blake? Awesome! Congratulations. Good work. I don't know if you have other assignments to get to, but even if you do, you definitely should take a little, like, I don't know, even if you just, like, go walk around. I'm not sure if you're at home or on campus or whatever, like, something like that, but even if it's just to go open the window and take a breath of fresh air, do a breathing exercise or something like that, you should definitely take the opportunity to do it. Roy G. Biv. Here. Don't mind me having to remember the order of the rainbow. I never realized how embarrassing my thought processes might be until it was too late. And here I was narrating them out loud to an audience. But here we are. Oh, my lights turned off. Hey! Come back. My neighbors must be changing the channel on their TV. Gorgeous. The jam is... It's hard to see if the jam is running, but the jam is running. Done with all the assignments. Excellent. Even better. Dang, you freaking killed it then. I agree with food. I think food would be an excellent progression from this accomplishment. Good job, dude. You killed it. Bink and bonk. Okay, and we did purple. So now we need to do, let's see. We did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So now it would be, I suppose it would be the dark lunacite next. Bink, bink. There it is. Trying to do everything in as rainbow order as I can possibly manage, but it's a lot. It's a lot of thinking in my mind, if you will. I think that was a star shard, not a honey glow, right? Probably. And especially when I'm trying to like take internal notes as I go and not narrate every single thing and thought that I have out loud. That's really a lot of it. If it's just internal or just external, then it's like not so bad. But when I'm externalizing it as well, that's when it really gets interesting. It's like, wow, this requires so much like brain power than I ever would have expected it to require. And it's kind of interesting. I sometimes streaming, especially streaming shop simulator games where I do like inventory management and things like that, feels literally, and I wish I was joking, but it feels like doing like a word puzzle. Like I feel like I'm doing Sudoku right now. It's that same like thing in my brain. Whereas like I feel like I'm doing something really, really complicated in my mind. And it feels so good to do that. Like I'm really exercising my brain right now. And maybe that just goes to show you how like addicted to my phone I am or something. I don't really know. My brain is melted officially making raspberry noises. Oh my goodness. Definitely take a rest. Knocking out a whole assignment like that in one day is crazy. So you deserve it. I hope you get to have some delicious food. Just the regular Wimble. And then I think it was the Jasper Tuff that I needed. And it's so much easier to just type these things out. And the inventory, like, search system has gotten so many tweaks as well that it's much more pleasant to do it. Yay. Let's give this guy some stone so that he can see over the counter. Or over the windowsill, not the counter. I guess it's kind of a counter. It's a counter for him. Excellent. Oh my goodness, this is so slow. Once he gets like bigger, it won't be as slow as it is too. And I think that that is fun. He can eat more faster. Once he's a big guy. And I mean, he's a pretty big guy, especially considering that when we got him, he was like this big. You have to make sure to feed your Orling. Do you think there's like a PETA but for Orlings? Like, you shouldn't be feeding your Orlings stone. They're called Orlings. You should be feeding them ore. I don't even think I could do that. Hi, Ode! Thank you so much for coming in. It's good to see you. I'm doing good today. I had kind of a slow morning. I got the sad this morning, so had trouble getting out of bed, but I still had a productive morning. I did a lot of Googling about, our household is half surviving on Oregon unemployment benefits. So I had to do some Googling today to figure out how to claim all the money that I have gotten off of wonderful, wonderful, generous people on this channel, on that. So I got to figure out a new thing today, and I think I did that in a way that will not get me hunted down by the IRS. So very, very wonderful there. And otherwise just like a productive day as well. I wrestled with my bots unsuccessfully for the most part, unfortunately, but I wrestled with them, and that's what's important, because every moment that I spend fighting the bots, the closer I am to understanding how they work, and I'll get there. You know, I'll get there eventually, I'm sure of it. And now I'm in here playing one of my favorite games with y'all, so overall, it's not a bad day, for sure. But it's good to see you, Ode. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, productive nonetheless. Even if it's just the effort spent and nothing actually happens, it's still productive. It's still productive in its own way. It's always a learning experience. So, but yeah, I hope you're having a good day too. Anything cool, especially cool or interesting going on for you today? It is a Monday, so you know the Monday energy is definitely strong, I think. I overslept by a lot, but Miss Star also overslept a little bit this morning. Because we did a really good job of waking up to our alarms and then shutting those things off immediately, and then sleeping through all of the like emergency alarms that we have set. So it was like they're supposed to be at work by like 8, and we woke up at 8:30. So that was how today started, and that made me feel bad because I may have been irresponsible and asked if we could stay up later last night because I was having a lot of fun playing TCG Card Trap Simulator and I didn't want to go to bed. So I felt a little bit bad about that. That might have been my fault slightly. But you know, you win some and you lose some, I fear, and we just happened to lose that one. Definitely a moon day. Definitely a moon day. It's got moon day energy. Waking up late for work is the worst feeling and fear. Hopefully Star had a good day at work. The last time that I heard from them, they said they were having a good day, so luckily their workplace is pretty, hi Star, I'm talking about you behind your back. Their workplace loves them deeply and dearly, so I think it probably wasn't too big of a deal. It was mostly an inconvenience for them having to catch up on stuff, so. OMG, no, Ultra Fetty lost their bag. I know, we pinned the message for them, so hopefully someone will find it for them. I picked up my rug again. Hi, Star. Hi, Ode. Hi, Essed. Yes, also. Hi. Thank you. I jumped. That's 3 jumps. That's 3 jumps today. We're regressing. We're regressing. But hi, Ode, and hi, Essed. Sorry I didn't say a more proper hello. I just kind of started immediately talking to you instead. So, my bad. But yeah, that's my Star. Sneaking us some comments at work. Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work we go. Star, we're making the same joke. Stop. Oh my goodness, y'all are funny. I love these interactions. I think it's so freaking cute that like we'll just, I know this is like a repeat of the conversation we had earlier, but the fact that we can just be in his face and everyone goes, oh hi this person, hi this person, that hi this person, I think that's so adorable. Like, I just love it. I think it's so sweet. The fact that people like greet each other in the chat is so like that lovely. And obviously I don't mean like just when people do it here, I mean in everybody's chats, like you see each other and you go hello. It's very cute. Had that IRL call yesterday, went great. Today's my day off, so enjoying it with Princess. Awesome. I'm so glad that you get today off. You get to relax. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Oh, how's work going? Hopefully good. I also hope that it's hopefully good and that it hasn't gone downhill from the last time I heard. Yay, yay, yay. Awesome. It sounds like something good went on for Essent, and I'm so glad to hear that. Very cool. All of the stress and anxiety has been conquered. What a statement. I hope all of the stress and anxiety has been conquered. That would be quite the feat if all of it was. Yes, Blake, I know you were locked in on that essay, so you in fact should go and eat something. Like I said, I think that would be an excellent reward for finishing up a big assignment. I had an amazing day of work, honestly. That's great to hear, Star. I'm really happy about that. Especially because I'm still trying not to be ungodly guilty about... I know you're gonna be mad if I say that it's my fault that we overslept, but I was the one who was like, what if we stayed up late? So... I mean, it's at least a little bit my fault. You know what I mean? It's at least a little bit my fault. And maybe you don't see it that way, but that's how it feels in my heart. A start is a start. That's awesome, Essence. It sounds like you're doing some really good, like, personal work and stuff. You're so unimaginably brave. I'm so proud of you. You're the strongest person out here. You'll be NAD. Define that for me. Computer. What is NAD? What is NAD? Awesome. Yes, quality time with your person as well. Yes, the Discord. You freaking got it. Let me pause these people. How fun. How fun. This is the first time I get to do this. Wait. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to remember exactly how I go and get this too. And everyone's going to be so impressed. Oh my god, I have OBS. OBS is hiding all of my codes, so I actually can't go get it right now because OBS is hiding everything for privacy, which is awesome, OBS. I love you for that. But also, you are cramping my style a little bit. You are cramping my style just slightly. Fuck, how does what does a Discord invite link look like? Is it just, it's .gg. I couldn't remember if it was .com.g. I don't know. That should be it though, and hopefully if it works. And if that one doesn't work, it is linked on like the... I can use my words. Hold on. Let me take a deep breath. If that link doesn't work, you should be able to find it on my like Twitch profile, and it's also one of the little placards on the About page as well on my Twitch profile. I have a really good habit of trying to say all of the words in the sentence at one time. So I'm trying to say the whole sentence in like 4.5 syllables. And it really doesn't, well, that doesn't work and is also not possible. So sometimes I just need to like, just take a second and just it's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. And if I don't get all 17 words out within the span of 1.5 seconds, the world will not blow up. And this is a good reminder for me to speak slowly and thoughtfully. It's good reminders. I did put a Discord redeem in, and that was actually, I'm very thankful that someone redeemed it as well, because that was the first time that I actually went to like go grab the link to send. So that was very sick. I got the practice now, and I know that it'll be even easier the next time I try to go do it. So thank you so much, Ode, for redeeming that. Awesome. Yeah, Dad, even baby steps matter. You can't take big steps without baby steps. Progress is progress, and progress is good. Indeed. I use that philosophy a lot when I'm, especially cleaning, because cleaning tends to be something that's very, like, difficult for me, and when the space is really messy, which our space is often very messy because neither of us are the best cleaners, my thought is always, like, even one thing done is one thing that was not done before. So even if I literally just get up and I just throw a soda can in the recycling, now that soda can is in the recycling and not on the counter anymore. And that is one thing that was better than it was before. And that really helps me get through like big tasks, especially big tasks that I don't like really want to do. I've used that same philosophy with stream stuff too. Like, oh my gosh, I want to like do this and this, and I want to figure out this and this, but I can't do all of those things at once, so I'm just going to choose one thing. I'm going to get one of those things done, and that's excellent. So if you can like break it down in your mind to do it that way and just be like any one thing is better than before, that was very life-changing for me when I started like being able to enter that mindset. So yeah, it's a weight off your shoulders essence. Awesome. And of course, Dead is so wonderful. He's always got amazing supportive words for everybody and is just generally really wonderful. I rolled a nat 1 at some point. Oh God, how long has that been sitting there? Filling out the application now, and the application, even calling it an application is so like official. It's really just to make sure that there aren't robots trying to get in, or people who want to like link us to their AI generated OnlyFans or something like that. So don't worry too much about the application. It's mostly just for ha-has, especially because for most of you, I recognize your screen names as long as they're the same in most places. So I hope it doesn't feel too serious. I had someone say that it was like a whole quiz the other day, and I was like, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't want it to feel like that. I didn't mean that. I swear I didn't mean that. It just sounds like someone who is trying to say a complete sentence with 20 words and 4 words and sounds like gibberish a lot of times. That's exactly what I mean. Gibberish or gibberish? I said gibberish with a lot of like confidence, but then it didn't sound right when it came out of my mouth. Gibberish or gibberish? This is a whole GIF situation. It's GIF, by the way. But yeah, that's literally what it is. I'm trying to say everything in my mind at the same time, and it's like it just doesn't. Would you say it sounded like gibberish? Listen now listen, Dead Red. See, that time I said gibberish. I'm confused now. I put myself into a terrible position, a terrible spot that I can't come back from. And since I'm half dead in one ear, it does not make sense. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be hateful against the deaf. It's just the way I talk. I'm not being confusing on purpose. I'm sorry. I can imagine how that is not helpful though. Just sent it. It's ode slash Misa, so it should say it on there. That is definitely helpful. I think I've seen you in other Discord places as well, so I'm pretty sure I'll probably recognize you. Interesting. Interesting. Braid melted, try again later is very real also. Yeah, big paper is never fun. Sorry I had to do it in a crunch, but at least it's done now is so true. And honestly, like, yeah, I'm very impressed. Still, getting a paper done in like one sitting like that is still... I know you said that you worked on it a little bit during class too, but it's still impressive in terms of like over the course of one day. So gibberish sounds like gibberish. It's pronounced gibberish. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dead Red. That clears up all my questions. My poor head has been abused. I'm not helping. I like the cut of your GIF. I'm going to die, actually. I found my possum handbag. It was in the fridge. I have no idea how this happened. Thanks for the help, chat. I'm so happy for you, Ultra Fatty. I'm so glad that we figured that out and that your handbag is back where it was always meant to be, which is in your possession and absolutely full of ketchup packets. Oh, I heard something and I was like, what's happening to me? Just a quick little meteor. Okay, just a quick little fallen star, and nobody worry about it. I'm a klutz, I admit it. I don't know how it's actually possible that I am as clumsy as I am. Because I was in so many sports in high school and even in college, and I feel like I should have developed, and I play so many video games that I feel like I should have like a baseline of hand-eye coordination and grace that is just like learned from all of that time, and I still fall over myself all the time anyway, so. Oh yeah, maybe you went shopping and I put the handbag in with the groceries. Hey, I've done that before. I've done that with my cell phone before. Sometimes those possum handbags just jump into the fridge, you know? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes that's what goes on. Thank you for lurking, Ultra Fatty. Appreciate your very, very silly comments. Grill is on, more fire than it should be. Wife home soon, behave, chat. Y'all heard it first. Never change, Ultra Fatty. Never change. You are my favorite presents. The string of nouns and verbs are just always something to behold, and I would never take that for granted. Oh, it's dragon time. I don't leave the house court order. Me neither. Have a good lurk. Thank you so much, Ultra Fatty. I appreciate it. It is winter, and I have to say, that's some pretty good performance right there. I told y'all I was scared because the last winter that I had, the performance was a tad maybe questionable. That's some good performance right there. I feel good about that. I'm very happy. Excellent. It's our first winter in Teddy's Haven. What does this mean for us? This means an entirely new set of berries to harvest. And I am excited about this. But I'm also scared because it means rearranging every single shelf in the store. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. So it's going to be, you can't even really call it a remodeling. It's just, we're going to figure it out. But it also means our dragon friend has come to guide us. And what am I if not your favorite presents? You're my favorite, I wanted to say something clever, but I felt really clever for like half a second and then it just vanished. I felt like there was something clever on the tip of my tongue and then it went away. But I love you. You're my favorite reality because you're not just a presence. You're a physical figure in my life, and I love that. Oh, my hearing has been diminished since I got smacked in the head with an airbag cover last summer. That's crazy. Go find some food. I hope it is wonderful snackies or meals or whatever it is that you get. And thank you for lurking, and thank you for the raid today, Blake. And once again, very nice work on your paper. Hi, big dog. Big dog. What's up? This is Ruby. I love her. Ah, shopkeeper. Let me tell you how I first took to the sky. They told me I wasn't ready, that my wings were too small and the sky too cruel. I feel like this line of dialogue. I recognize this one. I feel like this is kind of topical for us today. I heard them all, but I didn't believe them. So I climbed to the highest cliff in Ursa, heart pounding, scales trembling, and screamed my name into the wind. Then I leapt. For a moment, I thought I was falling, but then the wind caught me, and everything changed. I flew not because I was strong, but because I believed the sky had room for me. I think it's probably one of my favorite lines in the whole game. This game is also just kind of like therapy. A little bit. This is just like the inspiring lines of prose thesaurus. And ever since, I've never walked when I could soar. Thank you for listening. That memory still burns bright. I love you, Ruby. Thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. You're the fucking coolest ever. I forget if Ruby sticks around or if Ruby takes off. I think Ruby hangs out. I think she watches over us and over the valley. We also got big floating magic rock today. So not one event, but two. I gotta pet the buns. Oh, the buns kicked me a little bit, and that's my, that one's on me. I got a little close to them. Let's go see if we have any other friends hanging out. We gotta go visit our orchard, because there are new apples. New apples to find. I'm looking for any more friends. I don't see any more friends. Okay, so yesterday I literally landed in this tree. I kind of slid off of it. I think it might be possible though. And I am interested in this. Frostvale apples. I like how blue they are. It pleases me. You know what else we didn't do today yet? How rude I am. I just let Mappy sit in her rock. Mappy girl, get out here. I know. It's really my fault for leaving you in there. I keep forgetting to release you from your prison. Just letting her sit in her rock all day long. I am not a good caretaker of this land. Really dropping the ball. Hey, dude. Welcome to winter, my friend. I know. I bet you wanted to sleep even more today because it was so cold outside, right? I would like 1,000 apples, though. How do we feel about that? Thank you! Yippee, 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 yippee. I love my 1,000 apples. I am going to clear the whole orchard today because it's the first day of the season and I want as many of these things as I can receive. Receive? Ooh, hello. Ooh, hello. A little seam in the earth there. Winter reveals so many secrets. My freaking harvesting speed, you can tell, is really fast because that, like, bang, bang, bang is so much faster than it used to be. Times, like, 1 billion. Oh my goodness. All the new berries. I'm overwhelmed immediately. OMG, hidden earth seam. So many secrets. All intentional. I can't remember if Ruby gave me, I think it was tending amount, so I gotta pet my animals. I don't think I remember this door having a big old moon on it before. Let me in. Let me in. I want to see the secrets. I want to see the secrets of the dwarves. I want to go into the mountain, please. I want to go in there so bad. I do not remember it having that big old moon on it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember that. And it could be that I am the most unobservant fool on the planet, and this is very, very possible. But I don't remember it. I really don't. And it looks so cool. Literally, that one gif of the, I do not know what the context is. I don't know if I knew what the context was originally. But he goes up to the gate with the microphone in his hand. He's like, let me in. Literally, that's me to this door. I want to go to there. I want to go to there. I want the dwarf update to come so I can go in there. I'm so fast. I am the fastest berry harvester alive. Good Lord Jesus. Oh yeah, that's some boosted tending if I've ever seen it. Yes, exactly that. Exactly that. That's exactly how I feel. it will be, oh my gosh, it would be so cool. It would be so cool if there were dwarves that you could see. I am really curious of how, if he does add that as like an area, like how that would fit into the map. Because outside of your store, the rest of the map is just open air, you know? So like how would that change the way you move around and like the way you visit places? Duck, 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 duck. I missed a couple of ducks. Duck, 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 duck. There we go. That helped. That made the process more efficient, narrating it like that. But yeah, that would change the map so much. I mean, unless the door was just like permanently open and it was kind of like a space that you went into. But either way, it would be very cool. Hi, Umbro. Welcome to winter. In the time before language, the world held 4 crystals, one for each breath of nature. When darkness rose, the crystals lit 4 torches. Brave stars, they were called. But one torch chose silence. It walked with the dark, not to destroy it, but to understand it. The others feared it until they realized they needed it. Thank you for knowing that not all light shines the same. Mwah! I love you, Umbro. Thank you. I love his wisdom. It is always good. I'm still working on this coffee like 5 hours later. That's a problem. Bye, Umbro. I hope you enjoy winter. Yeah, these are just the azure berries, which we already have many of. Many of. I do like the Fey peaches. The Fey peaches are some of my favorites. I think they're just cute, and I like their name. Our dragon. There he is. In the distance, with a big floating rock behind her. I love it. All of the dragons use all pronouns in my mind. Because I can never refer to them as the same thing twice ever. Whatever comes out of my mouth for them kind of comes out of my mouth. What's interesting, you know, we never go up there. Like, we never go up there. And I don't know if there are things up there to go to. Is like most of why I don't go up there. Hey, you're really down here. You were hiding from me. You didn't want pets today, dude? But I had pets for you. Go up here so I can make my sick parkour jump over to my peach tree. And I think these are always just peaches. Yeah. But that's okay. I'll never complain about a little peach. The frost gleams are really cool looking as well. I do like them. What I should be doing is I should be ignoring everything else just for berries. That would be the most efficient way to do this. Because everything else is the same. All the ores are the same. All the animals are the same. They're always going to have the same materials to gather. It's the fruits. It's the berry bushes that are all different. So I should be like focusing on those. And that would get me through this period of gathering faster than anything else. Min-max in my cozy game. That's what makes it fun. I like low-key don't need these peaches, which is crazy. I was like, we never go up here, and then I didn't really do anything. I really thought it would let me climb that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, we're gonna skip some of the peach trees today. We don't need all of them. We got a lot of peaches. We got a lot of peaches in our possession. Oh, I knocked him down and then turned away like I wasn't even gonna pick him up at all. Okay, so that might be a little bit extreme. Just leave it on the ground to rot. I don't think that's helping anyone. The Lunabright is also so pretty. I don't know if it's just because the world is like white and all of the berries stand out so strongly, but I don't know. I really like the winter berries so much. I did pet Arya. I couldn't remember. Wow, my brain. Like, I like how electric highlighter yellow these are. I just think they look so cool. I just think they're gorgeous. Hello, sheepies. Look at you. You all look extra dark wooled against the snow as well. they also stand out. They just look so like richly colored, I feel like, when there's not as much like accenting color in the world. And like the blue water looks so blue. And like, yeah, and the cows look so like bright brown is kind of an interesting combination, but that is how I would describe them. It's like a bright brown because they stand out so beautifully. I just love it. I just think it's so pretty. I feel like this game has like pretty like unique graphics most of the time for using, you know, like a lot of like free assets, but like look how gorgeous that brown looks when it stands out against the snow. It's just, I love it. I love it. Brown is also my favorite color, so it could be a chance here that I'm just greatly appreciating the color brown right now, but I just think it's cool. I don't know. I just think it's cool. I haven't been in a winter in Teddy's Haven in a long time, I feel like. I got to the point where, with my solo playthrough, where both my stream world and my solo world were kind of in the same spot. So there was almost like, outside of pure progression and like the size of my store and whatnot, there was almost no difference between playing one or the other, which was nice because it meant that like I was missing the stream world, but I could go and play my personal world and it was like almost the same. So I just love it. We do have almost $13,000, which is, or 13,000 coin, which is very cool. I do think that we should keep working towards making the store square again, because right now we have our fish corner, but we don't need to just have a fish corner. You know, we should, I like when the store is square, because that makes it the easiest to start putting other stuff out. And if we want to expand towards crops and actual gardening more than just milkweed, I need a lot more space in there. You know what time it is? Fish! You're actually incredibly correct, Ode, because it's a new season, which means I need to fish. Because there's gonna be new fishies. So your mind is actually huge. Because I don't think I fished either of the last 2 days. Because I keep forgetting that it's like a new mechanic, and I keep not using it because I kind of keep forgetting that it's there. So now is the perfect time to remember. Hi, unicorn. Mwah. Bye. So it's fishing time. I gotta go to my dock. I was quoting one of my fave memes, but still, yay. Exactly. This is why memes are good. Because the memes save the day sometimes. Oh, like the water's so blue. I love it. And I mean, the water is so blue in all the other seasons too, but against the snow, it just looks so bright. And I love it. And I love this game. And I love the absolutely bumpin' music that plays on this island, because I think it's very silly. This island has strong Stardew Valley summer vibes with the music, I feel like. I don't know, I was harvesting them as if I didn't need as if they had different milks. Like the sheep have different wools, and they didn't used to have different wools. There used to be different colored sheep, but you would get just regular wool from all of them. And then they updated it so that all of the wools are different. So you can get white wool and tan wool and brown wool and black wool. But that means that all of the wool that I had from before was all white wool. So when I logged in my solo world after the update, it was a ridiculous number. It was like 12,000 white wool or something. Because I don't actually harvest anything because I need it. I don't need this much. I just like to do it. It's just fun for me to do it. I like to pet the animals. So now I make a point to myself to not pet the white sheep as much so that I can use some of it up and collect more of the other ones that I don't have as much of. But I have pretty much the same amount in this world because this is the first year in this one, and it's not my solo world in which I have like 40 hours or something silly like that. Okay, we got ourselves a lot of berries. Did I pet the turtles? I think I pet the turtles. I think I remember petting them. I had a moment though. It's fishing time. Yes! What will we find today? I'll have to get more tanks because we don't have any. Oh, fuck. Okay. I forget how the fishing mechanic works because I don't have any empty tanks for more fishies. What do we got? A cold stream flow runner. Hell yeah. And I think I have a chance to catch extra fishies as well because we leveled up last time. This is gonna be a good one. What we got? A frost tide dread mob. We got another shark. Yes. I can continue to elevate my shark display. Glaciant Tide Rush is a very cool arrangement of letters. I would like to see part of the fishing mechanic, like level system, be faster casting of this rod, though. Oh, dang. What's this? Dread Guild Grimscale. I think it's the other shark. Yes. Love. Can you imagine if they had a jellyfish that you could catch and how I would lose my mind over that so bad? I think that there should be jellyfish in more games. I think there are woefully few jellyfish in games. It was trying to trick me with that one. I could feel that it was trying to trick me with that one. Cold Current Grimscale is another new one. Holy crap. Yay. And another one. But like Vintage Story has jellyfish. And they're very, very pretty. And they actually swim prettily too. Like I feel like a lot of games that do have jellies, they kind of just like, they kind of just sit there a little bit. They kind of just like, they're kind of just like, and very still, and they don't have any movement or any like drifting or anything. So the ones in Vintage Story are also bioluminescent, so they glow very, very gorgeously, and that also pleases me greatly. The Minecraft jellies are pretty good too, actually. And I'm usually not one to you know, even really talk about Minecraft, but the Minecraft jellies are very good. I think that the Minecraft mobs in general and like the Lush Cave moments are very good. That one is a mod? Fuck. Well, it's a good mod. But that's what I'm saying. It's always, you've always got to mod it. And then if you really are like, oh, I want to add jellyfish to my game with a mod, it's like, well, you've got few and far between to choose from. Hi Kenji, hi everybody. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. Hi Emmy, hi Lily, hi Raccoon. Hello, hello, hello everybody. I'm freaking fishing. I was talking about how there should be more jellyfish in more video games. And I feel this very strongly that there should be more jellyfish in more games. We just made it to winter, our first winter in Teddy's Haven today. This is a cute, cozy little shop simulator that I tend to play more like a harvest simulator because I really like to just run around the map and collect all of the things. And the beginning of a season is a really good time to do that because all of the fruit is seasonal. So all of these berry bushies? Sure. Berry bushes are brand new. And you have joined at an interesting time. Jelly babe, I love that. Thank you, Emmy. Hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello again, Ode, and hello again, Crescent as well. It's so good to see you. You have joined at an interesting time because what is about to happen? Well, let me get over there. I'm trying to walk forward, but there are things on the ground that I can pick up, which means I'm basically paralyzed to the spot where there are collectibles. I'm trying to go into the store and I just can't because I have to collect the things. Hi, tornado. Hi, chickens. Boom, 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 boom. Pet everyone so quickly. Okay. Okay. Leave the mounts behind because mounts do not belong indoors because we go way too fast. Boom. Get my honey. Okay. This is the store. And the terrible, terrible thing that you have walked in on today is that we have to rearrange so many of these shelves. My little self rundown, honestly, I kind of figured that most people who are in here have probably heard the rundown already, but my name is Gourmet Soda. You can call me Soda. I do a lot of buddy streams with my spouse Star on this channel where we play survival games and shooters, but I also play a lot of cozier games by myself on this channel too. Mostly, you're gonna see a lot of shop simulators here. Yes, when you go into the store, it's such, I don't think I can close the doors again once I've opened for the day, but I love this game. It's so good. We fishing? Thank you for lurking, Lily. I was fishing a little bit. I am having a moment where everything that you see is about to get rearranged because it's a new season, which means I have a completely new swath of berries to fit into my organization, which means I have more Buzzy Brews, which are basically like meads to make, and I have more jams to make, and I have more fishies to add to my aquarium. So I'm overwhelmed, and I'm a little bit scared, but it's time. And we're gonna start with the berries. We're gonna start with all of our new berries, and I'm just gonna go through this list and find them because I don't remember what all their names are. I would love it if I did, but I just don't. I would love it if I did. And the only reason that this is so difficult to rearrange is because I want everything to be in rainbow order. Now, if I could let it go and I could just put things up randomly and not in rainbow order, this would be much, much easier, but that's actually impossible. So what's gonna happen is instead, it's bad. We gotta redo it all. We gotta redo it all of it. I just love how far you get into a shop sim. Oh, I like to play these things till the end of the earth. I really do. This is the first winter. I mean, I haven't even completed a year yet. I do play this on my own time though, and I'm into like year, I want to say 3 in my solo save. So I know a little bit, but I'm trying to play this one differently where I don't buy any of the, or not none, but I don't buy as much of the licenses to sell things. So you can sell like potions and toys and like other crops and weapons and all of these things. But I'm trying this time to sell almost entirely the things that I can harvest from the world, and then the things that I can craft from those things. So I've got like my refined crystals and my ether that I can make from all the crystals that you can mine, and then like the ingots that you get from the ores that you can mine, and then all the berries that you can harvest, and the jams and the Buzzy Brews and the milk and the cheese and stuff that you can get from everything. So this is like, I wouldn't say like a challenge run necessarily, but I'm just trying to play this one a little bit like differently than I did of my solo one. Soda, you might just get me to get this game. I love store simulators. This game is so lovely. It's just a really, really good time. And if you're someone who likes the shop simulating, but you don't like the pressure that there is in a shop simulator, like in terms of like cleaning up a lot of messes, or like having time limits on things, or even like having to wait a really long time for stuff, or having to deal with employees, or like having to worry about disappointing customers by not having something, or things like that. This is the perfect game if you don't want to deal with any of that stuff, because it really is just like, you just do whatever the fuck you want. You just do whatever you want the entire time. And if you want to do all of those things, like you can care about them. And if you want to just like buy things from the catalog and put them on the shelf and just like run around the world while your cashiers take care of the store, you can do that too. There's a lot of flexibility in this game, and I love it very deeply. I am trying to figure out the best way to rearrange these shelves. And the fear in my soul is telling me that the best way is going to be to just put everything in it away and start over. But I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna see if I can be big brained about this and not have to start over completely from scratch here. So these are darker. Well, listen. No, that's the way. That's the way it has to be done. Star's finally on their way home. Yay! Yippee! The only shop sim I've played is Hometown Story. That is one I have not played, actually. I think I've looked at that one a couple of times, but I just haven't, like, added it to my repertoire yet. But, is this what I wanted? Yes. No, my wisp is on. My wisp is on. My wisp is on. My wisp is on. Please free me. Please free me. I don't need your help. Oh, God, I blocked myself in. Oh, God. Thank you, Wisp. I love you. You're super helpful. Thank you for restocking the shelves like you were supposed to do. You're so awesome. Okay. The Wisp is the bane of my existence because they do a really, really good job of restocking, and then they come up behind me and they start putting shit on the shelf I don't want on the shelf. But it's okay. We all have our misunderstandings. Hometown Story is part of the Harvest Moon universe, and that series is my hyperfixation. I have definitely heard of Harvest Moon before, and I have looked at that one several times. I that is another one that I haven't played for myself, but I have looked at it so many times. I feel like there's a lot of like layers to Harvest Moon that sort of intimidate me in terms of getting into like a brand new game, but I've looked at it a lot for sure. Hometown Story can be kind of glitchy and frustrating with the event triggering at times. I think that if you are a person who likes shop simulators, part of what you quote unquote like about them is like you enjoy a little bit of jankiness. Like a little bit of jankiness is what makes it like a shop simulator. But in that same line, there's also a line that has to be drawn in it. Like, the jankiness has to be fun and funny, but it can't be getting in the way of, like, the mechanics of the game. You know? Like, it can't be preventing you from doing things efficiently and all of that stuff. So, it's like, it's definitely a fine line, I think. I like shop horror games, kind of the same in Harvest Moon. Shop horror games. Lily, I've watched so many people play. God, I'm not going to remember what the name of them are. What the fuck is it called? It's literally called like Hell Store or something. But like Jacksepticeye played it. Queso played it. Markiplier might have played it. I don't remember. I feel like if you like a shop horror game, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But I've watched people play that game so many times, and I like want to play it so much, but I don't play horror games on my own. If I ever am interested in a horror game, what I do is I make Star play it for me so I can watch. So like I want to play it, but it would also be like my first time playing a horror game for myself. But the shop simulatoring looks so good. It looks so good. That is awful. So this looks really orange when it's on the ground. When it's next to orange, that shit's pink. So this is going at the end. Thank you very much. That was the least orange thing I've ever seen in my life. Yes, I also don't know what it's called. Kenji knows what I'm talking about. It's literally called like Hell Shop, or like the little Shop of Hell, or like something like that. I don't know. It's literally what it is, though. My issue with Hometown Story is that trigger events in the right order and it caused me issues. I somehow missed the event for a scripted character death in year 1, and that character continuing to be alive in year 2 messed with events. That seems like a gigantic error in coding. Hellmarked, yes! I told you it was Hellstore or something. I don't know why, but being so close with Hellstore, yet so far away from the word mart, is really funny to me, and I don't know why. Yeah, if you can trigger events out of order to the extent of, like, messing with the continuity of the game that bad, that's, like, an issue. It's, like, a major issue, actually, so that's impressive. I mean, surely they can get in there. Surely they can get in there and solve such a problem, I think. Are you more? You're definitely more yellow than this one. Yeah, Harvest Moon is kind of known for their sometimes game-breaking glitches, so their singular shop sim being broken seems funny to me. I think what always impresses me about shop sims being, like, exponentially broken, like, broken to the, ooh, no, I'm good, thank you. Like, broken to the point of, like, is this or is this not playable? You know, could be up to interpretation, is that there are so many, there are so many shop simulators out there, and, like, so many good shop simulators out there. So, like, I feel like there's a blueprint, but also I don't know anything about coding. I don't know how easy it is to just, like, go in and look at a game as an example for, like, hey, how does this work? It could be impossible for all I know, but yeah, I have definitely played enough shop simulators that feel like they were made by someone who does not play shop simulators to feel like, I don't know. I've got like 300 hours across like 4 or 5 main shop simulators that I've played, and I feel like that gives me, I feel like I've got some credibility under my belt. I feel like I'm at least allowed to, like, have an opinion, you know? So, yeah. This is a 3DS game, so probably not getting fixed. That's fascinating. I did not know that it was on the 3DS. I don't know why I threw that. That's actually kind of hilarious to me for some reason, but that's very interesting. Hometown Story is certainly still playable and fun, but mirroring a specific character can be hard with the glitches I've experienced. That's so interesting. I've definitely, like, looked at that game. Did not know it was a 3DS game, though. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I didn't think I was. But maybe I was thinking of Hometown Story. I don't know. Now I'm confused, because I thought I was looking at something similar, like, on Steam. Because I don't have a 3DS to play it on. But I don't know. Maybe I'm making shit up. It wouldn't be the first time that I had done that on accident, on purpose, so. I'm trying to decide if this should go here because it's darker going into the lighter blues, or if these should go here because these are more green than this one. This one, the Azure berries feel more true blue to me, where these ones feel like they have more green going on. Like, oh, actually, you know what? This is actually because I'm stupid. Hold on. The apples don't go over here at all. The apples go on their own display. I'm being foolish. I have strayed from my own organization. Like a hateful being. Okay. Recontextualizing. Because now if there's only going to be one as a transition, I don't know. Not stupid, thank you. Quick Googling tells me it's also released for iOS, so maybe that version was posted to Steam. That's pretty common. Or ported to Steam. Maybe that's what I was looking at, because I could have sworn I was looking at it on Steam. But also, I'm a fool every now and then, so there's also a large chance that did not happen. I feel like it will look better. No, I don't know. I'm just gonna put it down and then I'm gonna decide, and I'll probably change it later. I can't decide what makes a better rainbow though. I feel like this is gonna make a better rainbow. Cause I feel like that like light blue has more green in it than this one. And also if I put this one first, then it would be going like light or dark, light, dark again. Whereas this, now it's going light, dark, darker. And maybe that's better, I think. These are the calculations that happen in my brain during a shop simulator. This is why I told y'all that you joined at a very interesting time, because you would think this would be easy. You would think that this would just be, oh, just like stick the new ones on the shelf, But actually, I'm doing like 5D math in my head right now to figure out how I want this to be. I love that these berries are getting split up though, because I could never decide what order to put these in. So now that they're not right next to each other, I am much more pleased about that. Because those are like black, and these look blue next to that, but they look very purple on their own. Of course these next. Of course these next. These are so incredibly blue. Don't forget to show your work. I did not know what you meant by that for a solid second, and I was like, did I leave something muted? Did I not? Oh, game is muted, by the way. whole time game muted. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But Jesus, that means that the game has been muted for like at least an hour, by the way. Anyways, I lost my train of thought over that. I just thought you were telling me that something terrible was happening, and I got really scared. Mad respect on the life sim niche. I've always been a farm sim guy, but I love when people have similar niche gaming hyperfixations. Yeah, I really like a life sim as well. Like I love Stardew, of course. I don't play just the straight up The Sims very much anymore, because I just like, I don't know. I just felt like I got uninspired by it a little bit. These look so orange over here, but if you put them up next to that, that's just straight up pink. But then look next to that and look how orange that looks. I'm gonna die. Gemini Dex, hello! Cooking dinner, but we are here. Good to see you, my friend. I'm doing something very, very different than what you have tuned into the past few times. I'm in my extremely extra cozy shop simulator mode right now. And absolutely fighting for my life, trying to organize these in a way that pleases me. And it's going. I have thoughts and feelings. That was the last palette. So honestly, let me move all these out of the way. I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. This looks all messed up because that's just in the middle of the aisle now, but I don't know. I feel pretty good about myself. As a variety gamer myself, I love shiny new games. Well, hell yeah. This one's definitely different. Why did I do that? What I should have done was put this down here first. You're not snapping the way I want you to snap. Move this one out of the way. And then use this one to line this shelf up. Ooh, we're all just kind of in each other's way, aren't we? Let me try from this side, because I can't see anything because there are too many lines. Yes, and then I move this one to put this one into place. You with me? Yes. These are all snapping in weird ways. Can I get you to snap slightly less? Just slightly less. Just a tad more freedom with the snapping, please. Yeah. Gorgeous. And then no, this one. I'm on my own for this one. That's okay. Get that one out of the way. Spin this one around. I don't remember how much space I put in between these. Like that much? Spin this around. Line it up. Oh my god, we got it done. Sort of. They gotta be a little bit inside of each other. That's the thing about Teddy's Haven, is the shelves gotta be just a little bit inside of each other, and that's the best way to do it. That's a rainbow to me. I don't know about y'all, but that's a rainbow to me, and I'm gonna have to just decide to be good with that, or I'll be here for 1,000 years. But look, they're like perfectly full, and this is all of our berries too. This is all of our berries, which means it fits perfectly enough. I love that for us. Okay, now we have fishies. We have new fishies. So I need aquarium. I want the big ones. I'll get a couple small ones and a couple of circles too, because why not? I need one of the big flat ones, because I don't know how many we're gonna acquire here. This one I think should line up with the orb. I don't know why orb. I don't know why orb was the word choice. Oh, look, perfect. I'll line up with the orb. Gorgeous. And then maybe these can be stackeronied. And now it's not perfect. It's not perfect. And I admit that. Why does that one look better than this one? Hold on. How did you do that before? Me? How did you accomplish that before? Oh, interesting. I don't know. I'm a wizard, apparently. Past me. But that's okay. Hold on now. Hold on now. This one goes on top of this one. Is it because maybe I have it facing a different direction? Well, that doesn't really look like the other one does either, so I don't know. And then more orb, just like on the ends. This one can go like right next to its neighbor. And this one can go around the corner, and then it's like it's beckoning you. It's beckoning you in. Make sure they're not inside of each other. Beckoning you into the fish section. And then I actually have to go look at what fish that I don't have. These guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys. Amaze. You are little fishy. You are shark, which means you go in the big one. You are medium fishy. You are also medium fishy. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Amazing. I do not want you to be sellable. Yes, I do want that. I want you to not be sellable either. Can I put you in there too? No. Can I put you over here? Yes. I'm still kind of learning how the aquariums work, because they're not the same as the shelves, and they're a little bit confusing to me. Okay, so these are like little, well, you know, I guess they're just gonna have to go one in each, and that's just the way. And you over here. Look at that. Oh my god, $134 for that? That's the most expensive item in the store. What the fuck? Okay, cool. Hey, what? Oh my god, I've never seen something in this game be so valuable. Hold on. Maybe fish are where it's at, actually. Maybe I need to rethink this whole aquarium thing and actually sell some of these bitches, because what the fuck is that? I have a little bit of like overflow fish down here that gets sold. It's fishing time. Holy shit. I have one more globe. I thought I caught another shark, honestly. But I only have 1, 2, 3 shark. It's confirmed. What were these again that were so... I didn't even look at what they were called. Okay, well, that's incredible. Anyways, good to know. We're fishing in the near future. We're fishing in the near future, and that is for sure. All of that took less time than I thought it was going to, believe it or not. We've been here forever, but if you're willing to believe it, it was less time than I thought it was going to be. I think I have purple cheese. Yes. Purple cheese on my shelf, please. Thank you very much. set my prices to be not scalpy, but still profitable. I have a terrible, terrible, terrible case of scalping. I feel like maybe since this one doesn't have something in it, I'll put this one away for now. Sorry, I got really, I had an idea and I immediately lost my train of thought. And I have a terrible case of scalping people. I love to do it. And I'm trying to scalp people less in this playthrough because I think it's important to not worry about that so unbelievably much. But it's difficult. It's just in my nature. One thing that I have noticed is that we have not put any decorations in our new windowsill, and this is just unacceptable. So we're gonna go put some decorations in our windowsill. I would like a little hanging plant. Let's do blue because it's aquarium zone. Where did okay, the book is good. Plant. I would like to hang a plant in my windowsill. I'm gonna make it a big one. Yes. Now, does it look a little bit strange when the windows are closed? Yeah, it looks a little strange when the windows are closed, but that's not my problem because look at how cute it looks with them open. And who really cares if that's what it looks like when it's closed? It's adorable open, and that's the important thing to me. But I feel like this windowsill has been bare for much too long. What did I get? I got a candle and I got another book. Perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping that I would have gotten. Let's put this one like here. Yeah. Nice and natural. Like someone just walked by and just plopped her down right where they saw it. Oh, the candle underneath the plant though. I don't know how I feel about the candle underneath the plant. So let's just swap those ones around. Cause the planter is made out of like, I don't know. It's got rope. And I feel like that's not a good idea. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's cute. Maybe I make this candle a little bit bigger. I can't make the candle bigger. Excellent news. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna go buy another flower. I'm gonna buy another flower. I think that's only correct. I need a little one though, and all the little ones are like tall. I don't like that all the little ones are tall, but I guess it has to be done. Let's do a red one. It looked pink and I almost said pink. Sneak attack of love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I feel the love. Okay, here. This one's gonna go there, and then the candle. Oh, no, I tried to grab candle. You go. I believe in myself. The free decorating space makes it feel so cute. Yeah, that's another thing about this game that is so, like, it's all about the freedom you have to do basically whatever you want, is that you can place things, I mean, anywhere. Like, if you wanted to have all of your shelves, like, inside of each other, you could do that if you really wanted to. I have no idea what that would do to the customer UI, but you totally could. But I've got a few plants around on a couple of my shelves that are like emptier. I have like a couple of books open. I want to do more with that, but I know that I have a little chair over here for when you're waiting. Thank you for following, Keys of Time. Welcome in. I'm so glad to have you here. I've got my like crystals over here as well. I've got my little Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Oh, he's just a sleepy baby. Oh my goodness. So, like, there's a lot of freedom. All this ivy on the walls that I've put down. These are like crafting implements that I stuck to the wall, and I feel like they look very, very whimsical for that. So it's all you can just so do whatever it is you feel like doing, like to the max. And I think that that's wonderful. I collected my honey. I think I need to load up my crafters. Teddy's just a baby. He's just a baby and he's very, very cute and I love him deeply. I should take that out first. And then we need to go find our new fruits. And we need to make them into jams. And we need to make them into booze. Is what we must do. Which one of these are new? These ones are new. One for jam, one for booze. One for jam, one for booze. Easy peasy. Jam. Take your time. Nice and easy. Booze. And then, yep, almost there. And then jam. Oh my god. I'm not even looking at the screen. It's fine. And then booze. And we still have $10,000 after buying all of those aquariums. So I'm not even mad. And then because the booze is mead, we add honey. Hot dogs and baked beans was your foods? That sounds like delicious foods. I love a hot dog and baked bean moment. I have to make more purple cheese. That's also another thing, is that like everything has rainbow potential. There is so much rainbow potential, and this is just so wonderful to me. This is all just me figuring out what I need to craft now. I need lunacite and blue sky. So, nope, boom, and boom. I am pending in the Discord. I don't know if you have a system with mods or just yourself, so I thought I would let you know. Yeah, my mod is my spouse, who is currently driving home right now. But otherwise, it's just me, and it's just me here too. So I'll be sure to get you in right away when we wrap up today. But thank you so much for letting me know. It's helpful to like see a name in chat, you know, because then I will remember who you are and get you in even faster and stuff. So thank you for letting me know though, Keys of Time. That's awesome. Dragon's Blood, I think, has the least amount created. Am I correct? Yes. So that one, and then I think it was Fern Bright. And these ones are for the crystals, so these go over here. I'll claim this real quick while I can. Yes, absolutely. I'll stick it in here again. And you know what? I'm gonna be real smart about it too. And, oh, am I gonna be real smart about it actually? It might be gone. It was a long time ago, it might be gone. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I have the technology. I have the technology. Yes. Yes, I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm copying so many things that are not just that link, so that's crazy. I'm gonna go back to the previous comment and stick it in there, and then it'll be so easy. And if that link doesn't work, it should be on my Twitch profile as well. Keys of Time, thank you so much for using your Prime sub. That is freaking rules, dude. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I'm so glad that you are enjoying your time here. That's super, super cool of you. The concept that someone would use their one and only Prime sub here is so unbelievably sweet. It overwhelms. Worked perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, you guys are the freaking best. I got to do the really fun thing of figuring out some tax things with all of this sub stuff going on, because y'all are all crazy, and I just couldn't help but sit there being like, I can't believe that there are so many people out there who are just so nice in general, but the concept of them being so nice to me specifically was like so much, and I'll never get over it. Actually, I think no matter what, I will think about it forever. So in case I don't say it enough, thank you guys. Seriously, it's insane. And I know that you know it's insane, but like, it's so insane too. Should I burrito mode or loaf mode? Burrito mode or loaf mode? I'm not a huge burrito fan, because I like to do the cricket thing with my feet. So I think I like I feel like loaf mode has more freedom. Did I just get it today, like done? Like, did I just get the Discord server done, or did I just get the, like, something set up? Sorry, I'm just don't understand. I am always talking about like 6 things at once because I can't focus on a single subject at a time. So I wasn't sure. Or did you mean like something in the game as well? Cause the Discord server just went up like this weekend. I was working on it on like Friday night, trying to get it ready. And when I say it's ready, I can hear him like way more than I could before. Cause he's bigger now, so his little nom nom noises are like louder and deeper. Oh, he's so funny. I love this guy. I love this guy who eats all my stone. But yeah, I there's some stuff in the Discord that is being stubborn. Oh, did I just get it today, like affiliate? I got affiliate back in like early February. I think it was actually Valentine's Day that I got affiliate. So not today, but it was like relatively recently still that it happened. So it's crazy that it has been as long as it has, even. Like, I don't know. The evil rug. I started on the 1st of February, and then I got affiliate on Valentine's Day, and it was like crazy. It's like I said, there are so many really, really cool people here who have grown this community a lot in a really, really short span of time, and I just think that's so crazy because I don't even necessarily feel like I've done that much. I don't feel like this like channel even has like an extraordinary large amount of things to like offer. We've got some sick jellyfish emotes, of course, but I think when a lot of everything sort of started like getting big, I think we only had like 4 emotes or something like that, and like Star was still learning how to do them all and things like that. Am I being laggy? Have you decided to be laggy, Teddy's Haven? Now that I have customers arriving? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. It is winter, and I knew that winter was going to do things to me, and I can feel it struggling now that there's customers populating in the store. But yeah, like as far as like cool, like I'm thinking of like cool redeems. We don't really have any cool redeems. I'm thinking of like cool commands in the chat to use. We don't really have a ton of that. I am working on all of that stuff, and I want to make that a thing, but I think it is so cool that there's so many people who hang out who are really here because like they hang out. You know what I mean? Because it's not as if I've got lots of stuff going on in chat for everybody, and I think that means a lot to me because I don't know, it just kind of feels like you guys are my pals a little bit. I know a lot of people coming into streaming, and it's great, and I always need more people to watch. Yeah, I mean, I think Kenji always says this as well, but I think it's always cool for people to try it. Like, even if you don't intend anything with it, and even if you only stream once a week just because it's fun, like, I don't know, I think it's a really good thing, and it's a really good community that you can create and connect with, especially if you put the work into like find the places where cool people are as well. Hi Moss, it's so good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in to say hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I was in the same boat as you today, Moss, where I did not know what I wanted to stream today, and I reset my stream information between like 2 or 3 different games like 4 times today. So we ended up with a comfy cozy little shop simulator game. You know, some of these ladies though, I don't think that cunty would be the wrong word, because they're slaying it down for sure. So, but I meant to say comfy is what was supposed to come out of my mouth that time. Winter, I've decided to overstimulate myself. Sometimes you need a little self-imposed stimulation to really feel like you've got control over it. I get what you mean. Oh, Key recognizes Moss. That's sick. Awesome. Deadred's little at cunty is so funny to me. Cunty cozy. I'm torn between multiple games. Yeah, I was like, I set up Teddy's Haven, and then I was like, dang, like, I also just started Water Park Simulator, and I was like, maybe I should say hello to Water Park Simulator since we started that over our little celebration stream. And then I started thinking about playing Water Park Simulator because I watched Queso play it on stream again the other night, and I was like, oh my god. Just thinking about playing that game is stressing me out because that game is so stressful. When Winter said I've decided to overstimulate myself, that was me choosing to play Water Park Sim. I knew I was putting myself in a situation where I would be stressed out, and I was like, I don't know if I've got that in me today. So I switched back to Teddy's Haven, and then I was like, I don't, and then I could not make up my mind. I could not make up my mind on which one I wanted to do. But I'm glad that we did Teddy today because honestly, I'm still getting used to this. I have, like, obviously streams where there's more people around and streams where there's less people around. And I think the streams where there's less people around for me are usually the Teddy's Haven streams and the Horizon streams because, I mean, Teddy's Haven is just, there's just less going on in Teddy's Haven. You know what I mean? It's not hectic. It's very slow paced. It's very, like, chill and meditative. And that's just not always what people want to be doing, especially at this time of day. And then the Horizon streams, because not a lot of people like to jump into a story game like in the middle, you know? So if you missed like even like 1.5 streams, it's kind of like, well, you know, people don't want to pop into that as much. But today we have, thanks to Kenji and Blake and Tofu, who all raided today, there are a lot of people in here for Teddy's Haven, which I'm really excited about because I like exposing people to this game. I think it's really good. And I think if you are a shop simulator lover, or even if you're someone who like isn't super dedicated to the shop sim niche, but you want to try shop simulators, I just think this is a really good one to do. This game is therapy. It really is. It's just like you run around talking to cool NPCs who deliver you these insane lines of prose, and then you jump off of a cliff and you fly over the earth, and like, it's just so good. So I'm so glad to have more eyes on this game today. I found my stream genre, thank you. Yeah, cunty and cozy, cunty and cozy, that's what I'm saying. Serving and serving. 100%. Water Park is so fun. It's so fun. And I don't mean to say it's not fun or like I wasn't having fun. I just was like, hey, can y'all like leave her be? She's trying to, go on. She's trying to check out. Y'all are being, ma'am, personal space. No, thank you. Gee whiz, I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry. And exact change, absolutely wonderful. You were playing Water Park when you first started getting traction? That's awesome. That's so cool. I love that. Every time I meet someone who likes to play a shop simulator game, I'm always like, yes. Yeah, Kenji was up early. She freaking came over here and raided today, which I thought was so sweet and nice and kind, as always. The fact that y'all ever trust me with your people and with your communities is so awesome. It takes a lot of trust to send people over, especially because y'all have such tight-knit communities that, like, I don't know, it feels really cool. It feels really cool that you would send people over to hang out. Kenji actually gifted me this game as a congrats for 200 followers. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Ken was pretty wiped out, so we raided over here. Yeah, gotcha. Well, hey, I'm glad that, like, you know, any stream is good stream, even if stream is a little bit short. So even the fact that we all got to say hi to Kenji, I think was wonderful. Because I also got to pop in and say hello and hang out with Nancy for a little bit before I came over here. So permission to let people into the server, my liege. Permission granted, star. Oh, you were part of the Ken group. You were AFK during the raid. Well, welcome over. I'm so glad they brought you here, Key. That rules. Super rules. Yeah, Raccoon Rancher, it's a very sleepy day today. This has been a Monday, you know, like it's Monday, and it is very clear and obvious to me that it's a Monday, 100%. Yeah, I got started a lot later than I meant to get started today because I was in bed being sad about it being Monday. So, and just being sad because that happens. So, a sleepy day indeed. Listen, a sleepy day to the utmost, unfortunately, in our household this morning. Yeah, sometimes I was saying this to Blake earlier, but I try to set a standard for myself where if like 5 out of 6 times I can push through that feeling of like I just want to like rot away at my computer and not do anything and get on to stream. One, that makes it a lot easier to do the next time I don't feel like I have a ton of energy. And 2, it also helps me better gauge my like actual ability to like be here or not be here too. And 9 out of 10 times when I have had those moments where I was like, oh, I'm really low energy and I don't know if I've got like the streamer in me today, I get on and I have so much fun every single time. So it's almost always been a good thing to make the decision to get on for me. So that was a good one today. Thank you for lurking, Blake. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's been cozy. I was really happy to get to winter in Teddy's Haven today. And I'm so like pleased that the game is running so well too, because there have been a few missed weeks of Teddy's Haven, partially for non-Teddy's Haven related things. But when I've gotten on to play by myself, it's been a little bit like doesn't like perform as well as I think it should be. And Maverick is the dev and he's awesome and he pours tons of love into this game all the time, and a couple of optimization updates have come out and the game is running really, really beautifully. The fact that I'm streaming and it's running so well is like, oh yeah, I can tell that he did some good work on it. That's all right, Blake. I appreciate you just being around, my friend. The Monday sads and the sads in general, honestly, for me, it has nothing to do with it being Monday. It has everything to do with what goes on in my little brain. So anyway, so I understand, no worries. Like I said, the fact that you came to say hello at all is wonderful. Star is just gloating over their emotes now. Also, hi Star. Star's home. I missed you. You're wearing my shorts again.
Hi chat.
It is so hot here, which means that every pair of my shorts is now up for grabs to the entire house. I've got my Adam Sandler shorts on today. And we've got a unicorn. And it's snowing a little bit. It's so pretty. I'm fucking dying. It's so hot. It's so hot. I've got the AC on and it's still hot in here. I don't have it set that low because I didn't want it to run too often during stream. But it's hot. It's real hot. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased with everything in here also. I'm just double checking to make sure I've got everything like running. And I think we're freaking good. And we've got a unicorn to say hello to. So everyone brace yourselves. Hello. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And we get some free lunacite, baby. Oh yeah. I'm dying also, Moss. Yeah, it's freaking hot. Star's keyboard does sound so nice. I know. We were watching Star's like art stream back the other day because the VOD just got up on YouTube, and I was like, oh my gosh, the keyboard ASMR in this whole VOD is like crazy because I'm typing crazy, and then Star was also doing all the art program shortcut keyboard things, and it was like crazy. When Soda was streaming to a smaller audience, which the fact that you can even differentiate between like a smaller audience and the audience I typically have now is crazy, by the way. The fact that there's been enough noticeable growth already to even say that, crazy concept. But anyway, when Soda was streaming to a smaller audience, I would make that joke of saying hi to chat and then chatting hi to myself. But it hits different when there are people who say hi back to me. Would you like me to donate some cold to you? Winter, I would love some cold. A little bit of cold would actually be incredibly excellent, in fact. Because I'm not ready. I feel like, hi, sweetie. I feel like the Portland is doing the thing where there's not going to be a spring, and it's just going to be hot immediately. And I'm afraid of this. I really don't want it to just be hot immediately. I would give you my heat. I don't even know what the temperature is today. It can't possibly be that high. It's only 75. I'm literally just a baby. I'm literally just a baby, okay? Oh my goodness. Well, my friends, I will say I did plan on doing a little bit of a shorter stream today just because my love is home, and I think I'm gonna have some star time today. So I think we'll probably kind of wrap it up here. I'm in your area-ish, and that's definitely happening. Yeah, like I can tell that spring is just like not gonna happen, and it's gonna go just straight to being like 75 to 90 degrees. And I'm, oh my God, keys of time. Thank you. What the heck? Hold on. Let me snooze the ads. We can't have ads run immediately after that happens. That's crazy. Key, thank you so much for gifting subs to people. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Oh my God, I appreciate that so much. What? You're cracked. You're crazy. Oh, Stream Elements, you're the most unhelpful bot in the world. Thank you, Keys. That freaking rules. I appreciate that so much, my friend. You're very, very kind. I appreciate you doing that. I feel bad for just saying that I was gonna wrap it up now. But y'all are, and now I have a hype train. Okay, well, let's stick around and chat for a little while then, since there's a hype train here. But yeah, Moss, I know we're at least in the same like time zone, so there's at least that. I cannot leave. I can't. Not now. Not when there's emotes at stake. Don't end on my account also. Oh no, you're good. I planned it. Ending on a hype train is illegal. I am fully aware of that. I thought my hype trains have been like broken for the last like 3 streams anyway, so go make dinner. Oh, I can do one more day. I can do one more day. There's nothing wrong with one more day. Let me switch us back over. There's nothing wrong with one more day. Not in Teddy's Haven. It's wonderful here. Let's go talk. Oh, I need my mount though. I'm way too slow without my frog. Because of course we all ride frogs around the map, correct? That's what you use for transportation, is a little frog. Did you know who you were gonna raid? I had absolutely no ideas about who was streaming right now, so I had no thoughts about raiding. But we do have a raid redeem if anybody would like to guide the raid. Or if you would just like to suggest a person to check out as well, that's totally fine. Guiding the raid is like, we go there unless I have like some kind of major secret issue with that person, which I don't think I ever would with someone, really. But you can always just like drop people as well who you would suggest too, so that's really fine. Star, you're literally, this is a closed circuit. This is a closed circuit that you're participating in. I'm addicted to hype trains now. Low key though, Twitch put something in there. Twitch put something into that whole hype train like concept, because I'm also addicted to hype trains. That little like choo choo thing goes up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting in there. Can you suggest Miri? Yeah, absolutely. Unless someone like overrides it with the redeem, absolutely. I haven't spent a ton of time in Miri's chat too, so I should definitely go like say hello more often. Echotronic is a chill streamer I hang with. I'm gonna make sure that I write these down too, because then I can go follow, and then even if we don't raid them tonight, we can go check them out another time too. And also I can just check them out on my spare time too. So on my spare time, in my spare time. Hi friends. Hi, I found you really quickly today. Did you have a good nappies? I know, I woke you up from your nappies. I would love 10,000 apples though. Thank you, I appreciate it. He loves me. He always gives me 10,000 apples. He wants to pretend like he's mad, but would someone who is mad give you 10,000 apples? No. So I just don't believe it. I don't believe that it happened. But yeah, absolutely. I can go check out Miri, and I'll check out Echotronic in the meantime as well. Or not check out Miri, I know Miri, but like checkout is in for raid checkout. But Moss, also, if you had someone that you wanted to suggest too, please don't be shy. I just realized I think I forgot to turn off my Winrose redeems again. How do you people do that? There's so many things to remember. I have like game specific redeems and I never ever remember to turn them off, ever. And there have definitely been times I was in another game and someone was like, yes, I would like to hear you go R as a pirate, please. And I had to do it, because what can you do? It's not their fault. It's not their fault I forgot to remove it. That's on me. And it was a just punishment. Duck, 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 and big duck. Hello, everyone. But seriously, y'all, thank you for a hype train. That's crazy. I think there have only ever been like a couple even triggered in here, so that's like so cool. I love that. It's very exciting for me. Plus, it gives me another day in Teddy's Haven, and that's never a bad thing. Bro, I love you. What do you have for me today? Let me sing to you in voice, not of song, but of memory. Lyora, the girl of starlit voice and talon, her sworn shield, climbed the sacred peaks of Silrune. The goddess Althara had vanished, stolen by the betrayer, Valor the Shadow Tongue. Through trials and faith, they rose, not with rage, but love. It was her song, not his sword, that restored the world. Thank you for letting that melody echo once more. Thank you, Umbro. I love you. Mwah! Have a good day, Umbro. Bye. I love my big turtle who reads me poetry. I love my big turtle who reads me poetry. Speaking of games, I have 12 games open right now. Listen, I can double up on a game once in a while, but 12 games at once is crazy. Maybe 3 if I've got like 2 on the desktop and then a phone game going. But oh my gosh, 12 games? My computer would explode, I think. I'm utterly convinced that my computer would explode, actually. I literally sneezed because that was so surprising to me. You took me aback so completely that I had to sneeze. He's, ooh, Calliope. Where are you going exactly? Are you going to show your butthole to stream? Yep. Awesome. Great. Oh, are you going to knock over the, okay. She's just like a boulder. She doesn't give a fuck about solid objects. She says, I will go through you. I actually will move through this solid object, and that has nothing to do with me. He's probably gonna be live longer night because he's playing Mass Effect. Cool. I have never played Mass Effect. I don't know if I've ever watched anyone play Mass Effect either, and I think I know nothing about it. Is that the one you were telling me about, Mass Effect, with the drift compatibility? Is that what that is? No. What was that?
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. Oh, that's a movie. I'm just kidding.
That's a movie.
Listen. I never, okay, he whapped me with his tail. I never said that cultural knowledge and media knowledge was my specialty. I never really said anything was my specialty, actually, so you can't blame me for that one. Miri would be nice. I have a few other recs. No stress, though, obviously. No, genuinely, I would love to hear it, Moss. I have already found myself sometimes, like, popping into the same people, like, multiple times in a row, or just, like, repeatedly or often, and not that I don't think that anyone ever like is unhappy about a raid, but like I'm always happy to have more people to check out and more people in the sphere too. So if you have people to recommend, please do. I love to hear it. 100%. 12 games and 913 web tabs. Winter. Those are big numbers. Is anyone hearing me right now? Those are big numbers. 913 web tabs would take out the Park Square, actually, because the explosion that would happen to my computer would be so utter and complete that we would all be gone. 913 streams? Holy Lord Jesus, Winter. I thought I was a freaking lurker extraordinaire. That's a lot. So it's not just tabs, it's also live videos. Are you, like, using a computer at NASA? How is that possible? No worries, boss. I feel like my stream tends to enjoy being extra delayed as well sometimes, so it's probably also me. Does my cat speak English? She knows her name. I think that she sometimes understands what I have to say. And then sometimes I doubt myself, and then I'm like, oh, you understand what I'm saying, you're just ignoring me. Most of the time. I rec Shepherdess or Celia online, if not Tiri Miri. Slay. Since Moss was the first one to like ask about recommending a person, I'm gonna go with one of the people that Moss said, but I'm gonna make sure that I like write all of these names down as well, and I will make sure to get raids to them later as well. I appreciate all the recommendations though, everybody. So I'm not in with the same people too many times. I don't want to be a stalker, you know what I mean? There's only so many times I can drop us into the same person before they're like, okay, leave me alone. Not actually. I don't think people actually say that. But I'm insecure and I feel like that. I second recommendation on Shep. She's such lovely energy. I think I've been raided over to Shep before, so I've spent some time over there and she's cool. It would be wild to raid Scorch. Going from, first of all, you're vetoed. Second of all, it would be absolutely insane to go from Teddy's Haven to whatever the fuck it is that Scorch would be playing. Because the last time I raided us over to Scorch, he was playing Resident Evil 5, except as Miku and... Who else was it? Who else was it? It was Miku and Doom Guy. That was what we encountered the last time that we raided Scorch, was Resident Evil 5 as Miku and Doom Guy. So I think maybe the difference in vibes there would be astronomically jarring. Star Wars Republic Commando isn't a vibe. It's not a vibe, but it's the difference. It's the gap in vibes between the two games. It's the gap in vibes, that's all. Oh my god. I don't know much about my computer other than it being, babe, I don't even know what those numbers mean. I'm gonna be honest. I should know so much more about tech than I do, especially because I'm like trying to do this streaming thing, right? Like I'm trying to be here and do it and all that, and I don't know what that means. I really should know. I should know. I should take the time to know, but I don't. I know it has something to do with resolution and the frames that you can get. I know that, but like I don't know. But what does that mean? Like what, you know? I don't know what that affects. Clearly it's good, because if I get to over 6 streams open, my computer starts to be very unhappy. So clearly the specs are good, even if they're nonsense to me. Clearly they're very good. I'm very jealous. I have a very sorry, I have cat hair all over my face because she existed near me, and thus now there's cat hair everywhere. I have a very mid-range rig. I have a very mid-range rig. It is a PC, so obviously it's good enough to run games and it's good enough to stream at a relatively okay quality, but it's just fine. It's just fine, you know what I mean? It's pretty much good enough to do those things, and that is more or less the extent of it. I have to turn people's streams off when I start my own stream because my computer will be too unhappy. So whenever someone is oh yeah, I'm lurking in the background of your stream right now, I always feel so bad because I'm I can't do that. My computer will cry in tears of I don't know, CPU juice. What's in a computer? It's just actually water in a computer, isn't it? So, yeah. It's okay. It's just fine. I would love to get an update to my graphics card, because of course I would. But also, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I would love to get an upgrade for. probably that damn webcam that likes to disconnect all the time. But I don't think the webcam's issue is the webcam. I think the webcam's issue is the actual USB port itself. But there was one time when, this was a while ago, but I switched to face cam and Star goes, wow, we got kind of a retro vibe going on, huh? Okay, so first of all, rude. Second of all, I don't think the webcam's that bad, okay? Is it the best webcam in the world? No. But retro vibe? Damn! Retro vibe? Fuck! That sure hurt my feelings. I'm sorry you're not feeling good, Blake. I'm also like actively listening to all of them, but can't even focus on just one task. I keep everyone, when I'm lurking, I keep everyone on like 1% volume. And even that can sometimes be overstimulating to me. So actively listening to all of them that's a skill set I don't have. That's a skill set I definitely don't have. If y'all couldn't tell by the fact that I can barely string a sentence together more than thrice in a row, I got everyone at 100. You're the strongest soldier I've ever met, actually, because my brain would explode. My brain and my PC would both explode. And who even knows what would happen if that happened simultaneously. That's honestly so impressive, Winter. I agree. And Star's making gnocchi, which means I'm eating gnocchi tonight. So it actually doesn't get better than that, I fear. It does not get better than that. I got kitty hairs in my nostrils, and it's making me have to sneeze. I'm surviving. I'm surviving. She's sitting next to me in Star's chair because Star has gotten up to go make dinner, and she's just judging me. Gnocchi is it's like a type of pasta. I hate giving people descriptions of things because it scares me that I'm gonna say something wrong. But gnocchi, I'm gonna Google it and I'm gonna read you what Google says. It is soft Italian dumplings. Is this AI? Hold on. Fuck you. Hold on. Let me go somewhere. Let's go to Wikipedia. Pasta-like dumplings. They're made of small rolls of dough. Yeah. Sometimes they're made out of like potato, and sometimes they're made out of like more like bready type things as well. But yeah, pasta made out of potato. Potato pasta, you might even say. I don't like to give descriptions of things if I don't have a 100% understanding, because I'm scared I'll say something wrong and then everyone will be like, "You're an idiot. You're a fool." So even on simple things, I'm in my calculator doing 2 + 4. I don't care. Like, I want to be sure. I get scared. Yeah, it's so good. It's very like, if you like a chewy texture to your food, this is definitely a good one for you. It's making me hungry thinking about it. But gnocchi is so good. There's also like different like variations, because I've had ones that feel bready, and I've also had ones that feel like very much like a pasta too. So that's kind of another cool thing. There's this French restaurant that Star's parents took me to for my birthday a couple of years, and they have this cheese gnocchi that was like insanely good, and I genuinely still think about it. I still think about it every once in a while, just to be like, wow, that was so fucking good, and I wish I could eat it again. But it was a French restaurant, and it was an expensive as shit French restaurant, so I will probably never experience it ever again. But that's fine, because I have the memory, and that's what's really important. As per usual, I've spent like 45 minutes? Yeah. Just running around the map, collecting resources, but I just can't help it. The satisfying sound of the little plants getting picked is too good to resist. I'm not strong enough to resist. Hi there. My apples. Love my apples. It's chicken time. Bing, bong, boom, bing. Hi, chickens. Bink, bink. Oh, there's like multiple of you in a little group right here. Hello, hello. All right. It's time. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to rearrange once again. I'm almost tempted to just not do it. But I have to. Am I still on my? No. I'm almost tempted to not do it, but I have to do it. I have to do it. It's important. Y'all thought you had seen the rearranging. There's more. There's more to come. Don't you worry. Because now we've done all of the fruits, but now we have to do all of the products that are made from the fruits. Luckily, that one's going at like the end, but this one is going right there. So we're gonna need another shelf over here is what we're gonna need. So when I said that I think that we should go for a shop expansion, what I meant is that we're gonna need a shop expansion so bad actually, because we're not gonna have room for the rest of the jam. Thank you for following, Somerset. I appreciate that. Oh, cauliflower is your fave, Moss? I'm not a cauliflower guy, so I'll try anything if Star cooks it. But it's good to see you, Somerset. Thank you so much for popping in, my friend. We're doing a one final day in Teddy's Haven today. A little shop simulator. She's a very cozy one. It's a very low pressure shop simulator that is focused a lot on like your freedom as a character. The game actually went through a couple updates recently where they like upped the amount of freedom that you have because they added like a free cam mode and everything. A summer set and a winter set. I was thinking that. We're like collecting them. We've almost got the full set of 4. We're halfway there. We got to find ourselves a fall set and a spring set. But I did think that was very cute when I read that. Is this gonna be Scalpy? Oh, it's not Scalpy. It felt like it was going to be. This one is though. So let's go there. Oh, still Scalpy. Hold on. It's fine. Nobody panic. Still Scalpy? I disagree with that. Oh my god, I'm literally evil. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm literally evil. Or Autumn set. Yeah, I like Autumn set too. If I wasn't attached to my user team, I would change it to Autumn set. It is very cute. Oh, your sisters? Like for real sisters? That's freaking sick. Oh my gosh. Well, hi. Oh my god, I've got Winter Sister in here. I've never encountered Winter Sister. I feel so honored. It's so good to meet you, my friend. And Winter, thank you for trusting me with your sister. I'm just kidding. I have no idea who the older one is, or you know. I'm making a fool of myself. We're done. I'm making a fool of myself. That was not as painful as I was expecting it to be. So this one, in theory, should also not be too painful. We have another sister, but her name is LunaCat2468. We're trying to persuade her. Yeah, you gotta persuade her. The opportunity is just too good. The perfectness of it is just too good. Persuade her. Don't give up. Summer's the oldest. Cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I have a whole family in here. That's wild. It would just be so good is the thing. Okay, so this book can no longer be here, understandably. Where can you go? Maybe you can go. What if I put you on the little, on the fish tank? That's kind of cute. Also, get a 4th sister. Yeah, so actually, you have to convince her to change her username, and you also have to find a 4th sister somewhere. I don't care how you get her. You just got to get her from somewhere. Yeah, we need to adopt. Exactly. You are gonna want to be there. Where I don't know why I threw that one down. It was just as empty as the other one, and that was actually pointless, but it's fine. Don't think about it too hard. I know this absolutely riveting gameplay right now is just incredible. I have bad news. I feel like this one is more green. I don't know why I jumped. I feel like that one is more green, and I feel like that one has to go here. Am I making that up? Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe it's actually okay. Oh my gosh. It's kind of fine. Oh no. I can't worry about it right now. We'll rearrange it another time, but I can't worry about it right now. I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my whole mind. For now, it is good enough. Hi, Luna Cat. Thank you so much for following. I've got all 3 sisters in here now. Or all 3 people in here now, I should say. All 3 siblings. I appreciate it. Hi. Thank you for following, Luna Cat. That's super sweet of you. I'm freaking collecting the whole set. Luna, we're here to tell you that you've got to change your username so that you can complete the seasons. So you have to be either spring set or autumn set, and then you gotta find a fourth sibling, and then it'll all be perfect. Ooh, should I do that right now? Change your username. Change your username. The voices. The voices. I mean, it would be kind of sick. It would be kind of sick. I can't tell you what to... I don't need ghost berries, thank you. I can't tell you what to do, but also, you know, it would be sick, too. BRB. Ah! Yes! I love it. I love it. That's so cool, though. That's genuinely, like, actually adorable. I love that so much. To have, like, matching usernames with your siblings, that's crazy. Ah, that's so good. That's so good. Okay. I'm chill. I'm chill about it. I'm not being weird about it. But it is really cool. I love when my inventory just like randomly scrolls. It's super sick. Preemptively apologizing for potential background cooking noises. Yeah, there's gonna be some background cooking noises. That was well, you know. I had to go longer for the hype train, so background cooking noises is the penance, I guess. How long does it take for an emote to be usable after it being uploaded? You would be surprised. We've had some that have gotten cleared like instantly usable, and then I've had emotes where it took them like genuinely all day to be approved. And when I say like all day, I mean like hours and hours of the day to be approved. So it's a complete like toss up. But if it's taking a really long time, that's actually, as far as I can tell, not abnormal, believe it or not. So yeah, it is strange though, I would say, that like sometimes it's totally cool and sometimes it's like, actually, I need minimum 7 hours to decide this. We also thought we were like doing something incorrectly when we were trying to upload emotes, and it was literally like 3 hours later, and I was like, hey, it's still not ready, and I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, like Ma said, a few hours until Twitch trusts you, and then it's immediate. I am quite untrustworthy in the eyes of Twitch. Makes sense. Yeah, and like I said, I've had some that have gone up like at the moment that they're uploaded to. Like I think my first one went up right away, and then I think like my 5th one went up right away, and then the rest of them are really, really slow. First emote done. I've officially been productive today. Yes, Dead Red. I love it. You're freaking killing it, dude. My lips have been dry for so long, and I keep thinking about it and then not doing anything about it, even though the solution to my problem is right there in front of me. Anyway. But that's sick. I can't wait to see your emote. That rules. I need this one and I need that one. Yeah. Dead Red emote real. I'm so excited. This one has 70. This one has that number that I won't read out loud. I know that you already know what I'm talking about. So it's gonna be that one. Adaboundium. Thank you. Now I have to remember which one was for which, because I like to take them out of my inventory and then forget which one of them are for making the refined crystals and which of them are for making the aether. But I remembered. I'm so stoked. I'm also stoked. I can't wait to see it. I think that's gonna be so much fun. We've all got like each other's like secret languages to speak because everybody has at least a few of each other's emotes, and there's so many of us in this circle now. It's just like it's a whole language being created. This one has 89. This one has 94. Tan and Arya. Yeah. Ooh, that did not want to bring up. What the heck just happened to me? What the heck just happened to me? Hello? I don't know what just happened there. That was very interesting. Okay. Anyway. I discovered some kind of, what do you call? There you go. Some kind of keyboard shortcut in the inventory that I did not know existed, and I will never be able to recreate it again. I never turned my wisp back on after organizing yesterday, which means the entire time that people were shopping, he was not restocking the shelves. I'm so good at this game actually, and the hundreds of hours that I put into this game are so evident and clear to me. Where are my seeds? Hello? Are they in crafting? Yes, I need milkweed seeds, please. Thank you. Amazing. And then I just did the lunacite, the dark lunacite, which means I need the regular lunacite now. Yeah, boom, boom. And then I need to water my milk. Because this is where the colorful milks come from, are the seeds, of course. Not from animals, not from infusing the animal milk with stuff. No, I grow the milk in a plant pot. That's where I get it from. Just like everyone else. That's where you get your colorful milk from, right? The wonders of this silly little game. I am too close and these are gonna bounce off the counter in front of me. Oh, yep, they're doing terrible things. Don't worry about it. His arm is going through the building a little bit, which means I need to back him up a bit because that bothers me. But look at how fast it goes now that he's bigger. It's almost like the moment that I move him outside is the moment that he is finally big enough to just consume the stone at an insane rate. And in exchange for all the stone that we're feeding him, we get precious ores and precious crystals from him. I'm especially happy to get any star shard and lunacite of either variety, because those are the ones that are a bit rarer. We only get those when we get a special unicorn friend. Hi, you. I really want you to be attached to this table. Okay. He said no, he did not want to be attached to the table. And you know, I can't blame him. He's gonna basically live on this table for the rest of time, so you can't blame the guy. I'll have you be straight on and as close on the table as you can. He's living his best life. He just sits there and I feed him stone. Doesn't that seem good? Doesn't that seem like a good life? Oh yeah. Another thing I just realized is that I haven't restocked any of the like regular stuff. And I should do that. Oops. Luckily we're not particularly low on anything actually. No one cares about the like actual official products because I've got so many freshly harvested goodies to share with them. Who cares? Oh yeah. Pro gamer strats putting him right outside the window. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I definitely got the idea to put him outside from the people in the Teddy's Haven Discord, but putting him on the table so that I could reach him right away was something I had to figure out myself. So I can only take half credit for it, but half credit is still credit. Half credit is better than nothing at all. Yeah, at least in my mind. Oh my gosh, hi Nixie Beans, it's so good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for popping in, dude. it's good to have you in chat today. I hope you're having a good one. We're doing our last day in Teddy's Haven right now, which is a cozy little shop simulator. Very low pressure, very silly, very whimsical and magical as well. I have collected all of the things that I'm selling in my store from the big wide world out there, harvested with my own little sprightly hands, because I'm just harvested with something, because I'm just an orb. I'm just an orb. I don't really have hands, so harvested with my mind powers or something, I guess. Oh, you know what it was? I changed tabs, and that's what the game really didn't like. Of course I am. Thank you. You're fun to watch. That's so sweet, Nixie. I love to hang out in your streams as well. I'm not the best chatter, but I do love to lurk. I do love to lurk, indeed. So, yes, my mind powers. My mind powers that I must have, since I don't have limbs, and I'm simply an orb, and I don't know how I would harvest hundreds of berries every day if not without telekinesis of some kind. But yeah, I love this game. It has I almost picked up my rug, but I saved myself from the rug horrors. I also love the crafting in this game. All of these are different like crafting implements that I'm using to make like magical aether, and also just things like refined ingots or crystals or things like that. I am not pressing the right amount of buttons. Hi Desbeans, can the game be played in third person? The game can technically be played in third person. I changed tabs briefly, so the game is mad at me, but this is what it would look like if you were to play in third person. You turn into a little like flying something. I don't really know what it is. A flying creature of some kind when you float, and then when you hit the ground again, you're back to an orb. If I were to collect things, it would look like this. And your reticle stays the same and stuff like that, so there's not too much weirdness with playing the game in third person, other than just you are an orb. And you get to live your life as an orb. But I like to play in first person just because I really enjoy like the beauty of Teddy's Haven, and I really like looking around. We have a very pretty sky tonight also. And sometimes I feel, although my orb self is very wonderful, I feel like my orb self sometimes gets in the way of some of the beauty, so. Des, thank you so much for using your Prime sub today. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that people would use their precious Prime sub here. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. But yes, if anybody is ever curious about Teddy's Haven, I love this game very much, and I highly recommend it. If you like shop simulators, or if you just like a game that's like meditative and I don't know, if you like a game that is endless, this is a really good one, because there is upward progression to find with the shop expansions and the upgrades and all of that stuff, but there's also a potential to just like man the counter forever, or not ever man the counter and get the cashiers to do it for you while you spend your whole day out collecting things too. So awesome. I'm so glad that you have enjoyed your time here, Desbeans. That means a ton to me. Y'all are crazy. I love it. I won't ever get over it, ever. But yeah, I think that this game has such beautiful like messages in it. All of the NPCs always have like really cute things to say. Subbing before you've even followed, Desbeans. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, a lot of the NPCs have very like poetic, prosy things to say, sort of like life lesson-y type stuff that they like to share with you, and I love that so much. I'm a big lover of language myself, so I really like when I go up to Umbro and he starts to tell me this like poetic story of an ancient battle, and I don't know. And it always comes with some kind of like life lesson or something like that. Not necessarily life lesson, but just like a beautiful thought about life. This is also the game of references to other games too, so there's plenty of that to look out for. Lots of Final Fantasy references that I don't understand, but I know they're very present. But if you like to like look for references in a game and look for like little hidden mentions to other things, there's a lot of that to find. I wanted to have more infos on the game. I discovered it recently and didn't find much on the internet or much of what I wanted, but you gave me all that without even asking. I play a lot of this game, and if you do want like a lot more information about this, they have a Discord server as well. I think it's just called Teddy's Haven, and the dev Maverick is really nice, and he puts a lot of love and a lot of work into this game. There's always new stuff going on in terms of like optimizations, and like he just recently added like a free cam mode. So like, you normally, I hit my head again. You normally have the like float thing where you can sort of glide for a long time. But he just recently added the God mode where you can just free cam around the world entirely too. So if you're ever like, I really don't want to go around that corner, I just want to go straight up the side of the cliff, you totally can. It's a game full of a lot of creative opportunities and lots of decorating and things like that too. Oh no, I misunderstood. I thought that was an ingot she was trying to buy and it was in the counter, but no, I walked away from her mid-transaction, which is actually my fault. My bad. And wow, if you think that I have a lot of information about this game, there are people in the Discord who have even more information. Like, I don't do a lot of the building in this game, which there is building in this game where you can like basically build your own expansions more or less. I don't know how that works with the character like route, or the customer routing and like how they get to your shelves and stuff, but people love to build their own little like crafting factories basically for all of this stuff that you see that I have sort of stuck in the corner there. And people always have really good ideas for that. And there's also the like dedicated game breakers in there too, who like to teach you how to stick yourself under the map or get into the hidden spaces too. And that's all stuff that I don't ever touch. So if that's information that you are interested in, check them out. It's a great game. It's also built on a really sweet premise as well. It has a really good backstory to it. So I feel like I spend like 90% of my Teddy's Haven streams just talking about how much I love Teddy's Haven. But the crazy thing about it is that I just love Teddy's Haven. And I am not like associated with the dev or anything like that. I don't have like a code or anything for you. I just love the game. I just love to talk about it. So if I seem advertising, it's not. I just like it. I just really like it a lot. I love when it switches over to the night music, and it's so relaxing. We're at 14,000 coin. There's enough people left in the store that they might get us to 15,000, and we might be able to get another shop expansion, and then we're one step closer to being a square again, which we will very quickly need because we have a lot of jam to make and not a lot of shelf space to put it on in the coming days with all of our winter crops. Another thing that is so cool is that as your shop expands, the customers get a little bit more unique too. They have like more variations and such, which is very cool. They have a very like old World of Warcraft vibe about them. Now, does that mean that the men are a little bit scary and muscly? Yeah. Does it mean that the ladies are a little bit booby? It does mean that. But it's a charming aesthetic of its own. Buying some of the new winter berries. I love to see it. Thank you for following Autumn Set. They stole it from you, Star. Just kidding. Autumn Set, who I think is our other member of the family. You changed your username and now you're Winter Set, Summer Set, and Autumn Set, and that's so freaking cute. That is adorable. I love that for you so much. What a freaking wonderful arrangement. Thank you for following, though. Did you go make like a whole new Twitch account? Because that fucking rules. That's so funny. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. We're very close. I think that we can get it. I think that we can. We really only need like, what? Like 140 coin? 100 coin? We totally did. She did! Struggling with verification, though. Yeah, Twitch sometimes can be a little bit, like, upset with you if your account is not, like, so-and-so amount of old. And I might have my settings on this channel to say that you need, like, a verified email or something. I don't know. I left it to whatever the default was, and I don't think I changed that part. Although I did turn my Twitch auto-modding completely off because it was the most useless thing on the planet. Which, thank God I did that, because auto-mod caused me many more problems than it ever did help me with anything, so. But I'm sorry that she's struggling with the verification. I remember, like, when I first created my account to be on Twitch, which was, I think, like 5 years ago or something insane like that. Verifying my account was genuinely very difficult. They don't want you to do it. They don't want you to verify. Not enough coin. Oh no, we needed 15,250. Ah, we're so close. We're literally like 160 away. Well, hey, we have something to look forward to the next time that we get in here then. I can't not believe that that happened. OMG, Twitch is so slow, my sister. Let her know that I appreciate her changing her username for the aesthetic, and I'm so glad that she's here and has joined us in the little winter family. Winter family? Seasonal family, I guess. I knew winter first, so to me it's the winter family. But yes, I think that's gonna be Teddy's Haven for me today. Y'all, oh my goodness. There were so many people who came in to hang out today, which is so crazy awesome. Like I said, my Teddy's Haven streams usually tend to be a little slower just because it's a slower game and it's not as like exciting or funny necessarily as other games are. So the fact that I had like, I don't know, like a ton of people in here today was so sweet. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything today. I know that, and this is a little bit drawfy of me, but thank you off the top of my head. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Tofu, and thank you, Kenji, for raiding today. I got gifted subs from Dead Red. Oh my gosh, I got follows from Keys of Time and Somerset and Lunacat/Autumnset and Desbeans, and I got Prime subs from Desbeans and from Keys of Time as well. I got gifted subs from Keys of Time. You're all crazy. You're all crazy. You set off a hype train. I guess I got bits from my wife, which is, you know, an interesting thing. But y'all, that's crazy. Thank you so much. You are all insanely nice to me all the time, and I struggle with the language that I feel is properly grateful, but it never leaves my mind. It never leaves my mind. We made it to winter today. We are on the threshold of another shop expansion so that we can get one step closer to being a square again, and I'm very excited to get to that again the next time that we are together in Teddy's Haven. If you are interested in VODs, you should check out the YouTube channel at Gourmet Soda. There is lots of stuff up there. There's a lot more shop sim, and that includes low energy shop sim, and that includes high energy shop sim, but there's a lot of stuff going on over there. So if you're interested, go check it out. Tomorrow is Horizon Zero Dawn Day. God, I'm so excited. I love that fucking game. And I'm really excited to play Horizon Zero Dawn with you tomorrow. I've been thinking about it all weekend, crazy style. So always excited to play that game with you. Thank you so much to everyone who hung out, who gifted, who gave biddies, who freaking chatted, who lurked, who popped in and out, all of those things. Crazy. You're all the best ever. And we're gonna go raid one of the people that Moss said to raid. So let me go double check one of those names real quick, and I'm gonna get there so fast because I'm the absolute king of using my search function. Boom. There? No, I clicked out of it. There's a lot of options right now. I know, I'm so excited because I get to like go through them in a list. Shepherdess was the first one that you listed in your message, so let me go see if they're up to anything. Oh, I gotta remember how to spell that though. Wait, it's grayed out with an E. Shepherdess is playing Marvel Rivals today, which is quite the adjustment from Teddy's Haven. But you know, it's getting to the part of the day where if people are getting sleepy, it's hot, so I'm gonna send you over to some Marvel Rivals, and everyone's gonna get woken up, and it's gonna be like that. I don't like that game. I also don't really like Marvel Rivals. We can do someone else if you want. We can visit Shepherdess at another time. Celia Online was the other person that you mentioned. But I like Shep. I also watch a lot of people who, Celia Offline? What? That's not the same person. I think, oh my god, I'm clicking the wrong things. I'm gonna die. I think I'll send you over to Shep, because Shep is cool, even if Marvel Rivals is a gooner game. But there's nothing wrong with gooning most of the time. Go say hi to Shep. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go say hi. Go be nice. Thank you again to the Raiders today. Blake, Kenji, and Tofu. Appreciate y'all. Super mega big times. You right. I'll see you next time, y'all. Have a good one. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.